What's up, y'all? Kelly Clarkson with Wayfair. My favorite thing about the holidays? Decking out my whole house. It's not a competition, but if it was, well, I'd win the season with Wayfair. Outdoor inflatable Santa? Got it on Wayfair. Trees, lights, and ornaments? Wayfair. Hosting must-haves like dining sets, beds, sheets, and towels? Wayfair. For everything in your style delivered with fast and free shipping, visit wayfair.com or the Wayfair app to win the season. But again, it's not a competition.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Hello, kitties. This is your Domi, the Crypt Keeper, and you're listening to Slasher Radio.
Welcome to Slasher Radio and happy Halloween. Your host, Mikey Bones, Rob Humphrey, and Kat Lore. What's going on?
Happy Halloween, you candy corn flavored butt nuggets.
No, the flavor again, Rob. We talked about this.
I know, but it's Halloween.
Uh,
All right. I'll try. You know what? Fuck everybody. I quit.
Here it is. Patreon.com/Slasher Radio. Rob was acting up before the show, to say the least. We don't know if he's nude. We'll just leave that there.
I know.
the rest of us don't know.
Keep it to yourself. The problem here is, Kat, I don't think we can bleep candy corn flavor, but I don't think that's bleepable.
Well,
right?
It's not my fault you guys hate Halloween.
We don't hate Halloween. That's the problem here now. Like, we've been bleeping you if we don't like it. I don't think the word flavor is enough to bleep the whole thing. It's unfortunate going by the guidelines of bleeps.
It's festive, you know, candy corn flavored.
We just started the show, and I already can't stand it.
Where are my balls?
what a great time to segue into the fact we have guests.
Yes, we do. We are joined by two guests. I guess we can call them special guests. One of them, well, we're joined by two guests.
Did one lose special privileges, or did the other one gain special privileges when you paused there?
What happened was, I think about all the fucked up shit both these people do to me, and it like all just flashed before my eyes real fast.
It's all out of love, Mikey. You know that.
That's the problem too. I think about all the nice things these people do. So my brain was verklempt. Anyway, we're joined by Tasha from Sinister Scoop and Will the Thrill. Holy shit! I apologize. I wasn't ready.
Thrill me, Will.
Oh.
Thrill me.
Oh,
The button delayed?
Yeah. My bad. Anyway, how are you guys?
Doing just ducky. How are you?
I'm good.
I feel like my night was better before people started talking about Rob being nude, but
I feel like just Ducky should be bleeped.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. For the annoyance of it all, yeah. I didn't like that. I'm glad it wasn't just me. Like, I stopped for a second too. I was like, what the hell?
sorry, should I said like just fettuccine? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, that would have been acceptable.
all right. I'm just
No.
Or
fettuccine.
ricotta, because that's the official
That is-
cheese of Slasher
Yeah,
Radio.
ricotta is the official cheese of Slasher Radio, yeah.
If you could have seen my face when you said that.
I'm just chilling like Italian ice.
I kind of like that.
No, I don't like that at all.
It got in my mouth. That should be a t-shirt.
No, we're moving on. Anyway, we are here on Halloween to talk about now I gotta sneeze.
Wow.
Holy shit. We are here on Halloween, and we thought it would be fun, interesting, and combative to put up Halloween, the original 1978, up against Halloween 2018, only because for several reasons. Obviously, you know, they're both named Halloween and whatever else, and it's a debated topic, but also Kat and Rob kind of have a thing about this.
Cat enjoys being wrong, and I am correct, yeah.
You can't be wrong about a personal opinion.
I beg to differ. You are also wrong about that.
Also worth mentioning, this is going to be the second Halloween showdown in the history of the show, way back in the day, Bobby and I did a Halloween showdown of the original Halloween versus Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Give us a quick recap. Which one won?
I mean, there's no winner. You know,
okay.
it's just
I see.
We both left mad at each other and feeling the same way that we felt before we started.
So you're really just setting up Rob to get mad at me again before my birthday is what I'm hearing.
May or may not. Multiple reasons for this being done, Kat. As I said, multiple reasons. I don't list them all.
These whole birthday shenanigans, I'm not behind at all, Kat. I still don't think you know when your birthday is because the date you told me is not right.
Well, I've got bad news for you, Rob. I know when my birthday is.
I don't think you do.
Anyway, so that's what we're going to be doing tonight. We have drink roll call to get to. We have a text message to get to, and then we can hop into this.
We got some other stuff to get into too. I got to think.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get there.
This is why text message from Rob today. How long have you been doing the show together? Have we been doing the show together, Rob? The first time I've ever gotten a message from him saying, "How's the show going to be structured?"
Because I was trying to figure out like how I was going to do things, and then I didn't really get a good answer, so I just did things the way I want to do them, and we'll make it work.
As you always do. All right.
But I have a thing, so
I don't know when to expect it though.
Well, after drink roll call.
You just want to ambush me. Like I just go throughout the show and don't think about it until you just decide to piss me off.
I told you earlier, I got a thing.
Yeah, but I thought we could say, okay, let's do the thing. And I know, like you're trying to ambush me.
No, we'll do it after drink roll call. We'll do drink roll call, then we'll do the thing. Or we can do the drink roll call, the voicemail. I don't know.
All right. Fair enough. As long as I didn't want to just be in the middle of talking about Halloween and you bring it up. Poor guy. Leave me alone. All right. Let's get into drink roll call. What are you guys drinking?
I am drinking a stabilizer cocktail.
What?
That does not sound good.
No.
It is not. It's gross. But it was released by the Substances Twitter account today as a promotional tie-in for the movie, The Substance.
Very good movie.
It's gross. But I will say, I'll throw this out there. Before the show, I did the activator shot, and it is worse. So
okay. Well, that's fitting because the movie's gross.
Yeah. I think I honestly, for as much as I'm going to complain about this cocktail while I'm drinking it on the show, it makes me feel the way that Mr. Cat's boyfriend felt watching The Substance with me in theater. So it's kind of slimy. And I don't love this.
What is it?
It is gin, triple sec, lime juice, sugar syrup, and egg white.
Oh yeah, no, not a fan of that.
Yeah,
no, I don't like gin. I'm not a fan of gin.
That's your problem.
Yeah,
she's drinking egg whites, dude.
No, sometimes people make whiskey sours and stuff with egg whites.
Ew.
I mean, I don't because it's too much work, but it's fine.
It's gross. Ugh. That's interesting, Kat. I don't know why you did it though.
Well, because I love the substance, and also because I had all of the stuff to make it. I realized earlier today they released the drinks today on the Twitter account, and I realized that I had all of the things to make both of them. The activator shot was pretty good, except for it has absinthe in it. And you know how I feel about absinthe. EyeRChris kept sending me drink recipes with absinthe, and it coerced me into trying to get a bottle, and now I have 3 lifetimes worth of absinthe in my house. And I do think that the activator shot, though, it's got vodka, Midori, lime juice, absinthe, and then it's topped with cream. I think it would have been pretty good if it were not for the absinthe, so I might try it again that way.
Yeah, that doesn't sound bad.
Fair.
I mean, I don't care for absinthe either.
Yeah.
I broke into drink roll call graveyard, and I popped out my Ghost Brewing Company IPA.
Oh, nice. All right.
It's Halloweenish.
It is. It's got the little Ouija board stuff on the front. I love it very much. You guys know I'm not crazy about beer, so I'm kind of pushing through this one, but it is 7% alcohol content.
Oh.
Not bad. It's not super high. It's not Cutwater territory or nothing, but not bad for an IPA.
Yeah.
I went
fair.
old school. I'm back to a Diet Pepsi and spiced rum. I picked up another bottle of the Hilton Head Distillery spiced rum. It's excellent, and I'm enjoying it very much.
Also
Nice.
worth mentioning, I tried to get my hands on the Captain Morgan. You know, they have the Cannon Blast that comes in a little cannonball bottle.
Yeah.
And a Halloween in October, they have it on a pumpkin instead. And I tried
nice.
to get my
Aw.
hands on that, and it didn't work out today. So I was
Oh.
kind of pissed.
I made a smoothie. I love like that naked juice. So I had that in my fridge with frozen fruit and sour peach moonshine.
Ooh,
All right.
It is delicious.
like a mudslide, isn't it?
Well, she ain't got chocolate in there.
No, but
No
I'm saying,
chocolate,
like,
no milk, nothing that's in the mudslide.
yeah, but the consistency and, you know, the texture of it, because that kind of stuff
Yeah.
really blends together the alcohol, and you don't taste it, and they are dangerous.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah, I mean,
it's
in that
it's
sense.
amazing.
That's scary. Okay.
I might get like I can't feel my teeth drunk, maybe.
I've been there.
I know.
Will, the thrill? What are you drinking?
I am currently monster hard right now.
Holy
too.
shit.
After-
God damn it.
After
Does
you're
it get
searching
bleeped for
for 'em.
that?
Is it a bleep? Do I get an official bleep on the show?
No, you don't. Because I don't think that's the name of the drink. I didn't get bleeped when I said it, so I don't think we could bleep Will.
Okay.
And you
That's
also, by the way, Will, have 10 bleeps on this show already, so you're aware.
Can I make 11?
I can't stop you. I'd rather you not, though. Okay. And you know, like now, not only do I have to open up the notepad for the bleep record for the year,
Mm-hmm.
but I also have to open up a new pad so that, because the way the show is edited now, I now have to remember to go back. Will said. Thanks, Will.
Mikey, you also just said
Yeah.
reading that out loud.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that cat just said,
Oh shit. Okay, wait. Cat.
I'm a virgin.
Rob
I'm blushing.
Also said,
Say it, Tasha. Say it.
Tasha, don't do it. Tasha,
No.
you are pure right now. You are not on the bleep record. You do nothing at all. You have a clean record for the bleep.
Shut up.
Don't ruin.
Really?
Don't ruin it.
she's
Yeah.
got that ducky thing, she said.
Yeah, but we got to give a warning for things like that. We can't
All right.
just, just off and bleep. Like we give you warnings for the butt nugget stuff.
Yeah. Don't be a Rob.
God damn it. Ah,
I feel like the last time I said, when I said butt nuggets, you guys didn't give me a warning. Or was it tangy?
We
Okay.
had given you several warning about butt nuggets.
Was it butt nuggets? I don't remember.
I think it
That
was
was the one.
tangy.
I think it was
Yeah.
both.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
You
was
guys didn't
both,
give
so-
me any warnings on that, so
Yeah, you're now at 45 bleeps for the year. Congratulations.
that seems too high.
I'm just going to change my note to a lot of bleeps. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, well, what do you think? Because I don't remember. I think there was only like one flavor that I could say that I liked. You like it?
So far, it's not as good as I thought it'd be. I thought it tastes a lot more similar to like the actual drinks, but they really don't.
Did they do the thing where everything is sugar free and it tastes like garbage because it's way too much of that artificial sweetener?
I wouldn't say so, no.
Okay. Because that's what that fucking Mountain Dew drink did. That was awful.
Oh, yeah.
Gross.
Okay, so text message.
You want to do that or you want to do my thing?
Let's delay your thing
All right.
as long as we can. All right.
All right. You want to hold my thing?
I'm gonna stab him one day. I swear to God, I'm just gonna off and stab him. Stop it. Act right. We got guests. Act like you know what you're doing. Come on.
Like that's gonna make a difference.
917-397-KILL. That's 917-397-5455. I have to do too much right now.
We've traced the call. It's coming from inside the house.
Yeah, so you can leave a text message for the show. The text messages are read by Ghostface, or you can call and leave a voicemail for the show. We air those and we discuss them. I sent out a tweet because we were running low on voicemail. So I put it up on the Patreon. I sent out a tweet, see if we can get some more interaction because we do enjoy interacting with you guys. It's the assignment wasn't completely understood, but here is the text message for this week.
Ghostface here with a new text message in the mailbag. But first, Happy Halloween to everyone. I hope you watch plenty of scary movies and remember all the rules. This text is from someone who didn't even leave their name. Who the hell sends a text to a podcast and doesn't leave their name? Get it together, people! Anyway, the text reads, so here's a question for when you guys have Mathieu Cote in an interview again. When is the gifting system coming to the game? It was mentioned once and never brought up again.
All right. Well,
I got nothing for this.
I like the way Ghostface says Mathieu,
Yeah.
yeah.
like a sneeze.
I'm not even allowed on the Cote interviews, so
Part of that, there is a little bit of truth to that statement. But yeah, I mean, okay, maybe that's actually not a bad question. Will actually plays a lot of Dead by Daylight. His YouTube channel is all about Dead by Daylight and Halloween and Michael Myers, partly why he's on this episode. But Rob he's played Dead by Daylight a couple times. Will, what do you think of that gifting system?
I won a slashy for my award-winning play on Dead by Daylight, if you recall.
You gave yourself a slashy. That's all that happened there.
I won.
Yes. Will, gifting system. That wouldn't be a bad idea, right?
Oh, no, not at all. I've always wanted to, especially like with blood points and stuff. I always wanted to give like new players stuff to like get them started into the game. I think that'd be really nice.
Aw.
Right? I was like, fuck them nerds. But Will's like, he wants to help them out.
Main question though here, Will, I'm actually glad you're on for this one because I don't remember that being mentioned at all. Do you ever remember that being mentioned?
Never. I don't at all. Maybe they're talking about like a schmuckle, not a schmuckle, a King or Polly episode or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Very, very could be. But yeah, I'm down for a gifting system, and that's actually not a bad question. So I'll try to. That's the thing. Like, there's so many. It's weird that they're invading the mailbag to ask these questions because that's what we probably get the most from that. All that stuff is ask them this and where's Terminator? Like, that's very strange questions. But anyway. Yeah, there's the text message. Hopefully we can get more horror related questions. Like we there's no way for us to answer this. This is not a question. This is a request.
Where's Dr. Loomis, Matthew? Where is he? Bring him in the game.
See that right there. That's what I'm talking about right there. All right, Rob. Are we ready for your thing now?
I don't know. You ready?
Don't ask it like that, right?
I think that should be bleeped.
Yeah, this has become, I guess it's now going to be an annual tradition because they've done it 3 or 4 years in a row now. The Science of Scare annual experiment is out. It ranks scientifically the scariest movies of all time. The brand new list is out. Now they did it a little differently this year. At least in the way
gives me a headache every year that they do it.
at least in the way that it's broken down. Because I also have a list of the scariest films of 2024.
Okay.
So I've got the top 10 for that. So we're going to run through those real quick. All right. Excuse me. So we'll start at number 10. So the least scary to scariest. Number 10, scariest movie of 2024 is The Substance.
Yeah.
Number 9 is Speak No Evil.
No. Bad.
Number 8 is Alien Romulus.
Scary? Right.
Number 7 is Late Night with the Devil, which technically is from 2023, but okay. Number 6 is The First Omen. Number 5 is Long Legs.
Right in the middle.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it was mid for a minute. I was like, we're going to throw hands, Tasha. Number 4 is Immaculate.
That's pretty good.
Ugh. Number 3 is Stop Motion. Number 2 is Terrifier 3. And according to science, the scariest movie of 2024 so far is Oddity.
Really
interesting.
3, number 2? What?
Yeah.
Do they say how they come to these conclusions?
Dude, it's got I can only assume that this is official because it has a table with a bunch of columns filled with a bunch of numbers. So it must be official.
That's wild. Like, I love Terrifier probably more than anybody, definitely more than anybody on this show. It's not scary by any stretch.
But this thing is done, and we've talked about this list before. It's done by normies, right? It has to be. And all the movies are recent. Like all the movies that make the all-time list are fucking recent. And let's see. Well, we're not doing that. They gave me the list of the 50 scariest all time. We'll just do 10 there too, for the sake of time. Number 10 is Hell House LLC. Number 9 is Talk to Me.
Really?
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I don't know what he's doing, what you're doing with that hand, Mikey, but
Beat me to it.
Number 8 is The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
What? Why?
Number 7 is Smile.
What? Why?
I don't know. Number 6 is Hereditary.
What?
What is happening right now?
Number 5 is The Conjuring.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I guess, to be fair, it's scarier than Smile or Hereditary.
No, it's not.
It might be, though. Have you considered?
These are all recent movies. And number 4 is Insidious.
Okay. Hear me out. That's the scariest one on this list so far because it's got that song in it. We all know I'm afraid of that song.
Yeah. It's anyway. Number 3 is Skinamarink. If you can fucking believe that.
Greg,
I love it at Gabagool.
do me a favor. Leave a voicemail right now. Like, I would love to hear the joy in Greg's
pause
voice
the
right now.
episode. Call in immediately. Let us know.
Please.
Number 2 is Host.
Oh, every time I hear Host, I think about the Korean fish movie.
No,
but it's the other.
this is the Zoom movie, yeah.
Okay.
Which I believe was number 1 last year.
It might have been.
But it has been taken over by Sinister, which has been number 1 every other year they've done this.
What?
Yeah.
Weird.
We all know the scariest of those was Insidious.
Classic movies on this list. Number 26 is The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Ooh.
Number 28 is A Nightmare on Elm Street. Number 29 is Halloween. Number 33 is The Exorcist. Number 37 is The Blair Witch Project. Number 30, that's Evil Dead Rise. Evil Dead Rise is 39 if you're curious.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it. No, Scream is number 50.
It's not. It's fine. Don't bother me.
Yeah, I mean, so it's weird. The other thing is, though, like, since they're all like recent movies, which is what I find the most interesting thing about it, it's like, do people just not find the older movies scary anymore? Because I watch YouTube reaction videos of people watching them, and those movies still fucking work on those fucking people. I watched some girl almost cry while she was watching The Exorcist the other day.
Wow.
I don't know, man. I don't. We need to know how they come to these conclusions.
They hook people up to these fucking things with these heart rate monitors and bullshit.
Right, but who are they putting on in this experiment? You know, like what
I don't
age
know.
range? You know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I didn't fund the study or anything, Mikey. I just read the results.
No, I know.
Yeah,
that's what I know that. But I'm saying I wish they would give us all the information so we can figure out why. Because there's no reason this list should be the way it is. Like, I don't understand. But because the younger generation, they tune out of things like Halloween and because they're older movies. So maybe they don't find them as scary. I don't know.
Well, with some of them I understand, but with if a movie has a slow burn beginning, I can understand younger audiences tuning out. But some of these, it's hard to imagine,
Yeah.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm mad that people are not afraid of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Go
We're
watch
lost
YouTube.
as a society.
Go watch YouTube reaction videos. People shit their pants during Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I don't really like. I think a lot of those are done up.
Well, I think they are too. But I don't know. Some of them are fun. It's still fun to watch.
Very fun to watch.
But yeah, I'm watching those videos. I'm always like, wow, these old movies still hit. And then I see a study like this is like all these movies came out within like the last 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Nightmare's not higher because like in my opinion, the concept of Freddy is like the scariest concept, in my opinion, of any like horror villain. Like,
yeah, child molester that can come for you in your sleep. Yeah.
Just knowing that. Just knowing that eventually he's going to get you, like eventually you have to fall asleep. Like that's a scary thing. I guess in the moment while watching the movie, that kind of doesn't click for some people. But like overall, the concept is super scary.
Yeah, Freddy scared me when I was little, man. And also the fear of just, is he going to show up in your dreams? You know, like that in your nightmares. And will you have a Freddy Krueger nightmare? Was something like when I was a kid, I was like, man, just got done watching Nightmare on Elm Street or whichever one. At night, late, go to bed. Yeah.
We were having a discussion before you popped into Greg's live earlier, Mikey. Somebody mentioned, somebody was asking about who would make a good Freddy Krueger because, you know, Robert Englund's not going to play him anymore, he said, right?
Nathan Basil.
I pitched Bill Skarsgård because he's taken over the iconic characters anyway.
Stop
Why would
it.
you say that? Don't even say it. Tasha,
Why not?
Tasha, no.
He did Pennywise, and now he did The Crow, and now he's going to do Nosferatu.
Do those two things? Did you see the first two, Rob? Hey.
She's not wrong, Tasha. She's not.
Okay, ask yourself this, Tasha. Do you want to be attracted to Freddy Krueger? Is that something that you personally look for out of your Freddy Krueger?
If you look at my dating history, some of it's kind of scarier than that. So
Tasha, the only person in the world hoping that Freddy visits her in her dreams.
I also like how Kat spun that around. Like, oh, wait a minute. No, think of it this way. You know,
no, everyone get on my side right now.
No, I mean, come on. He was good in Barbarian.
I don't care.
Oh, so good. He was so good. I was sad when he got killed.
I think the best part of his role in Barbarian is that he wasn't a classic horror villain that didn't need redone.
But they're gonna have to get somebody else to do Freddy, right? Because Robert Englund says he's not going to do it unless they're just not going to make any more movies. And I mean, that might be the case. I haven't heard anything about that franchise in forever.
Yeah,
it seems unlikely, but it would be.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think eventually somebody will pony up some money and go, "Hey, let me get the rights to that to make a movie and $1 bajillion."
Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. All right. Take a quick break and we'll be back with a Halloween discussion.
No.
We're not. No.
Get the fuck out of here! God, go back to turning tricks and old folk and you pain in the ass!
Forgot about it. Almost got away with it.
It almost.
Real slick.
I forgot. I thought we were a normal show for a minute. Fuck me. The Gabagooli Mystery Corner, where our listeners anonymously send in Italian memes making fun of me for being Italian. I don't even get away. This is Halloween, man. This is a festive time. Like, why are we doing this now?
Halloween. We have 2 guests. We've got 2 movies. And we've got 2 Gabagooli Mystery memes.
Come on, man. Haven't I gone through enough with the Gabagooli stuff lately? Did I need to tonight?
Oh, these are seasonal and nice.
Yeah, these are seasonal and nice. They're in the meeting chat so that everyone can see them.
Yeah. So Zoom. I also whoever checks our Zoom meetings can be like, what the fuck are they doing in there?
Uh-huh.
Okay. The memes go up on Patreon. I try my best to describe them on the show. Oh, yeah. Okay. See, okay. I was worried about this. I fucking knew it. Okay. This is the stupid thing that's been going around for like 2 years, and it's the Spirit Halloween costume, Gabagool, and it's a piece of Gabagool. Like, when we did this one, I don't need to see it again.
Well, here's the thing about this is I got both of these double-digit amount of times this week. So I think maybe, well, actually, that's not true. I got one of the first meme I got 7 times. The second one I got 12 times. So I think maybe what's happened is that we've had some new listeners in the last year since we've been doing this, and a lot of people got excited about these mystery memes. They didn't want you to feel left out, Mikey. So.
Okay. First of all right. We have this is a big problem here, and everybody's in trouble. Okay. Kat, first of all, again, if we've done this already, we don't need to do it again. I shouldn't have to see this stupid, because this came up to me last night. Oh, you see the Gabagool meme? It's a piece of Gabagool. Yeah, I seen it. I seen it last year. I seen it the year before last year. People can stop sending it to me. I don't need to keep seeing this over and over again. That's first of all. Second of all, why? Why are there more people submitting a Gabagooli Mystery Corner meme than are signed up for the Patreon of this fucking show? Why?
Well,
Why?
in fairness, I was one of the 12 people that sent Kat the second one.
Son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You get the point,
Again,
though. What the fuck's going on here?
I expect to be congratulated on my willpower and not sending it directly to you. I'm getting pretty good at that.
Yeah, this is the second one that was sent to me. Full disclosure, also, one of the people that sent me this meme for this week was a family member of mine. I don't know if they listen to the show or not.
Kat, was it your mom?
I can't disclose that information. You can't be mad at Mrs. Cat's mom.
Cat's mom, what are you doing to me here, man? No, come on. I was the nice one. God damn it.
Since when have you? I've always been the affable one.
Shut up. I've got the patience for you right now. Also, speaking of our Patreon, by the way, I forgot to mention this earlier. I don't know how. We need to welcome a new patron. Welcome to Carly. Recently they've been reaching out to us on Twitter and started interacting with the show, which has been great. And they've had some weird takes. They've been agreeing with Rob a lot more than I would like.
I'm a big fan of Carly.
But @Carla is not funny is their Twitter handle if anybody wants to shout them out. And thank you for supporting the show, Carly. Yeah. And also, listeners.
Feel free to send us a Gabagooli mystery meme if you want.
Carly, don't do it. Don't do it, Carly.
We don't have enough. So
yeah. Oh, that's the other thing is because I went through and downloaded them this time, we have a folder update as well.
Oh,
if you're interested in that.
That's great. Great. How many do we have?
We're back up to 66, everybody.
Jesus Christ.
Keep up the good work.
Damn. And the second meme is at least it's not the same one like that over and over again, like the Spirit Halloween one. It's a Halloween bucket filled with gabagool, and there's a cardboard sign that says only one gabagool per child. I mean,
I like that.
That's fair.
I do like that one a lot. I hope that becomes an annual tradition here.
Also, Mikey, in the listener's defense, I was only going to send one of these, but I could not remember which one we had on last year.
It was the costume one.
Well, I know that now.
We had the costume one on the year before last year, and we had a fucking TikTok of someone wearing the. Remember, he was like, "Ooh!"
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That was great. Yeah, I forgot about that. We should bring that one back too. That was good.
Yeah, let me see if I can find that.
No, but he had that was really annoying. That motherfucker is really stood like it's bad enough he was wearing the Gabagool ghost costume, but the fact that he like flailed it around, was like, "Ooh!" I really took offense. I didn't like that at all.
That's the cool part.
I understand, but it's how he did it. As soon as I did the ooh, they remembered immediately. So it was disrespectful enough to be memorable.
Yeah, it worked. It was memorable.
All right, the segment's stupid. I don't like it. We need to stop. This is getting ridiculous. Thank you, Carly, again for signing up for the Patreon. And listeners, make her feel welcome, man. I honestly
send her some Gabagool memes.
I feel like our community does a great job at that, though. Honestly, like everyone kind of like Chris does his thing. He gets you acclimated to his Chrisness very quickly, but he does it in a welcoming way. He doesn't take long to get there, but like just everybody involved. Will is always very friendly. He's trying to give out blood points to everybody on Dead by Daylight. Good for everybody. What's so funny?
Yeah, you didn't see Will's name yet, did you?
Will?
Well, what happened?
Don't know what happened to me. Will changed his name in Zoom to Dr. Gabagoolmus. Why? Will, why? What? Why? I got two, man. It wasn't enough. You were late today, by the way. This is what you do. You weren't even on time today, and you're going to act up doing this.
Let me say, Will's power ranking spot was taking a big hit for him being late, but now he's climbing back up the charts.
Hell yeah.
Imagine if he wasn't late. Imagine. He'd be at number one right now.
I just got off the bottom too, so I'm getting up there.
Slowly but surely.
One final question. I have a thing to read. It is Halloween discussion related. Do I read it before or after the episode starts?
I thought for sure she was going to say one final Gabagool mystery corner.
I have one if anyone wants it.
You got 66 of them. Yeah, you do.
I have one extra Gabagool mystery meme, and then I just send in 66 of them.
Holy shit.
We
could
could
you
do an
imagine
episode.
The file dump?
Yeah, we could do a special Gabagool mystery corner meme episode.
I do have, I was not going to talk about this on the show. I was going to talk about it before, but I do have an update concerning the t-shirt. It is, we all remember the shirt. It is a real shirt that you can buy, which is a link that I received from a listener this week. So
what shirt?
Mikey.
Oh,
Mikey, come on, Mikey. Don't make me say it, and then you have to write a note. And
okay, yeah, no, don't. Let's not risk that, because I almost did forget this last episode, and I quadruple checked afterwards. Yeah. Oh, that. Oh, God. Why is that being sold?
I don't know, but you can buy one if you want.
No, I'm good.
Do you also want me to send you the link?
No, burn that link. No,
it's $23.
Send it to me, Kat. I need to get Christmas presents.
Holy shit. Okay. Go ahead. Go, Kat. What were you doing? You guys are wilding out tonight.
Legitimately, I do have a thing to read. And because it's Halloween related, I don't know if we want to do it in the proper show, like after the break or now.
Yeah, let's take a quick break.
Okay.
And then we'll start with, because I do remember what you're talking about. Okay, yeah, we'll start with that, and then we'll get into. But we are going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with a bunch of Halloweeny shit. Dr. Gabagool.
It's unfortunate that I figured out I can change my name during that segment.
It's extremely, yeah.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Kelly Clarkson with Wayfair. My favorite thing about the holidays? Decking out my whole house. It's not a competition, but if it was, well, I'd win the season with Wayfair. Outdoor inflatable Santa? Got it on Wayfair. Trees, lights, and ornaments? Wayfair. Hosting must-haves like dining sets, beds, sheets, and towels? Wayfair. For everything in your style delivered with fast and free shipping, visit wayfair.com or the Wayfair app to win the season. But again, it's not a competition.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Okay, the Halloween Showdown 2. This is highly debated, argued, talked about, discussed. Some stuff might have been thrown. And here we go, finally, once and for all. But Kat, you said you wanted to start off with something, right?
Yes, I usually, when we do a big Halloween event, I procure some Halloween rankings. I have two sets of Halloween rankings this time. They're both partial Halloween rankings, I think, but they're great. So
I'll be the judge of that.
They're entertaining.
That might be fair.
Mr. Cat's boyfriend has seen some more Halloween movies, so his list so far, and he has seen 5 Halloween movies. Number 5 is Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. We've been fighting about this one because he seemed to really enjoy it while we were watching, but then he had only negative things to say. His only positive note was that Weird Al was there.
Weird Al is
really
and that checks out.
Number 4 is Rob Zombie's Halloween.
See, he's already wrong because Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is better than Rob Zombie's Halloween.
That's what I told him. He would not get on board.
Right. Well, he's wrong.
That is not true.
That is so not true.
I said it.
That's why.
Number 3 is Halloween 2.
All right.
Wow.
What?
Number 2 is Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
Oh,
gosh darn it, man.
I'm on board.
Come on, what the hell is this? No, cattle prod. No.
No. Hold on now.
Better than Halloween 2, Rob. Number 3. Come on.
I've got it above Halloween 2 in my ranking.
What?
Yeah.
You lunatic.
I've got Halloween 3. This is the 3rd best movie in the franchise.
All because of Tom
shit.
Atkins.
And number 1 goes to the original Halloween.
All right, look, I'm not. If you fix those Rob Zombie rankings,
If you
this
fix the
kid's
Rob
dead
Zombie
on.
ones,
Yeah.
we've got something there. But
Not a problem.
I can't seem to convince him that 2 was better than 1.
Resurrection's great. Just want to leave us all with that.
It's not. Nobody.
He
likes
hasn't
that.
seen it yet. So, but let's see how it does on our next list.
Oh boy.
Are you ready for this?
No.
Earlier this week, we did not know what we were doing. We kind of lucked into the fact that we're doing a Halloween episode this week because I was already preparing to read this. Tasha has sent me her Halloween rankings, and
So
earlier
Tasha is so
has
embarrassed by this list, she won't even
bestowed-
read it.
No, she
Yeah.
bestowed me the honor of reading this list. I
Is it
read
an
the
honor?
list that she sent me. Yes, I'm very excited about this. I read the one that she sent me initially, but she sent me a new one today. These have been updated. This is also not a complete list, but we've got 12 out of 13 here. And correct me if I'm wrong. Curse is the one that's missing. We don't
That's
have
correct.
Curse. Okay.
Also
Uh,
worth mentioning, Tasha sent me the early stages of this list. I think she was like 4 or 5 movies in or so. So
Uh-huh.
very early stages. And it was wrong then. And I told her to go ahead and fix it and go back and redo it because it's wrong. And
Yeah.
let's see how she did.
I
Let's see if
haven't
she did.
seen any of this list, and I already don't trust it.
You shouldn't.
Also,
list
based on the way
also-
Tasha's laughing, I now know I shouldn't trust it.
This list also is annotated, which I really appreciate.
Oh, great. So
Yes.
she talks shit throughout the list
Yeah.
too. That's why.
Yeah.
Those are vital.
Okay, so number 12, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. He killed a dog with 4 crying emojis.
That dog dies in every Halloween movie, it seems like. Like, they're killing dogs throughout the entire franchise. It's what Michael eats.
We never see him eating it though. That's kind of
Yeah.
weird though.
Yeah, we don't see him eat it.
Even
But,
worse.
Yeah.
We see him eat it in 2.
He didn't eat a
Yeah.
dog in 2.
Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's
Is it?
still a better movie than the first Rob Zombie movie.
It's
No.
not.
And a handful of other Halloween movies, to be honest.
That's fair.
Number 11 is Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. Loomis needs to be in a padded room next to Michael's.
Yeah, so Halloween 5 is I don't disagree with that. It's not a very good movie, but there's something about Loomis's level of crazy in that movie that I find entertaining to inch it up a little bit on my rankings. You know what I mean? Like, he's so insane and he uses a child as bait that it makes me kind of
I want to throw this out here. I'm not mad at the ranking, but it is funny because this is like the biggest selling point of the movie for me.
Yeah,
It's just
absolutely.
how batshit crazy Loomis.
I have a feeling Will is very upset
That's fair.
with the negative talk about Halloween 5.
It certainly, the best thing in this
Upset,
movie
no.
certainly isn't the Keystone Cops music that they play when those cops come out. Good God, that's dumb.
I hate
Let's
Halloween
see how
5.
everyone
Oh, do
likes.
you? Okay.
Yeah. That's my last one. Above, not above, below all the rest.
Let's see how everybody likes 10. Halloween Ends.
All right, that's just silly.
That's
I'll
fair.
take it.
That's good.
No, hold on.
Wait.
Let me get
high.
the official list and compare.
No,
Alright.
this is the official list.
This
Let's
is
look
our
at the
new
official
list.
the actual list that we've all agreed is the best list.
We have
Rob,
We
not.
have not agreed that.
Yeah. Rob's talking about his own Halloween rankings. We have not agreed on that.
No,
That
we
is
all
also
agreed.
an atrocity.
We
Your
all
list
agreed to-
also got worse because we had closer lists the first time that we did it, and then you updated your list, and all you did was move Ends up.
Halloween Ends is number 4 in this franchise.
That is too high.
Wrong.
That's insane.
I don't have it as low
Wrong.
as Tasha, but I have it not 4.
It's 4. I know. I watched them.
That's great. That's one of your worser takes, dude, for real. That's
It's
really
a
bad.
good movie.
No, it's not.
They
No,
should
it's
have
not.
ended it before it got so bad. Everyone desperately wanted it to end. They should have thrown the screenplay over the railing just like that kid.
Damn.
Top tier note taking.
Pretty funny. That's
Just
the best
saying.
thing about this list so far.
9. Halloween Resurrection.
Tasha.
I have Resurrection last because it's awful.
Yeah, wrong.
But 9 out of 12. All right. I mean, it should be lower. It's definitely should be lower than Ends, but
no. Tasha, what the hell, man? How dare you?
Kat has explanations for all of them provided by myself.
Yelling burn at the end is what they should have done with every existing copy of this movie.
Yep. She ain't wrong.
Wow. I do like how Tasha said, I will not be fielding any questions.
Tasha's just like, I'm not reading my own list. I'm not owning this list. Nothing. Tasha's disowned this list, it sounds like.
Already?
Oh.
Right, yeah, good job, Tasha. That's smart.
I have not disowned it. I asked Kat if she still wanted to read it, and she was like, yes, please.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's fucked up that you did that right there.
Treat, motherfucker.
It's messed up, man.
8 is Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
All right, that's dumb. That's just dumb and wrong.
Well, hang on, Rob. Hear the explanation. Okay. I think we can agree on the explanation.
Hear
it out. You ready? The only thing more annoying than the Silver Shamrock song is how much Rob wants to bone Tom Atkins.
All right. She's not wrong, but listen. The movie this is the third best movie in this franchise. It's a Halloween classic. It's amazing. Dr. Chalice is the greatest character in the history of cinema.
No.
I don't understand what's wrong with you, Tasha.
I mean, neither does my therapist, but that's why I pay her. So
Tasha said, I am not fielding any. Tasha, come on, dude. Honestly, better than Resurrection's not better than that. Come on, that's wrong.
I just told you
tough.
Resurrection wasn't better.
It was kind of a tie, but I had to.
That's bullshit, dude. Tasha, change those rankings right now. What the hell, dude? Really?
Why do you keep telling me to change my stuff, Mikey? It's right. I can't change it just because you don't like it.
Because it's wrong, Tasha. It's very, very wrong.
No, it's not.
7 goes to H2O. Love me some LL Cool J and Baby John Hartnett. Glad there's actually some storytelling that feels like it fits and isn't way out of left field.
All right. I mean, it's close to. I have it at 9. So it's not that far off. It's fine.
6 goes to Halloween Kills.
Hey.
The dialogue in this movie should have died before evil.
All right, that's fine too. I have Halloween Kills at 7. So
we're running into the issue where the placement might be fine, but the stuff before and after it is just all over the place here.
I can't be concerned with that, Mikey. I will have a headache.
5 goes to Rob Zombie's Halloween.
I'll take
wrong. Just wrong.
Insert generic Rob Zombie plot, but at least there was some storyline to it.
Did you not see the scene with the bagel, Tasha?
Oh boy. There they go, Will. There they go.
Not me. No. I didn't do it this time.
Still guilty. You guys are guilty by association with that thing. Better than H2O. Come on, man. No way.
I wish I was on that episode. I really do.
Number 4 goes to Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. It's a little easier to get invested since there's a kid on the line, but Loomis is still a Looney Tune.
Yeah.
He's not that bad though.
No, he kind of starts to go down a crazy road in 4. Yeah. 4's a good. I like 4 though. It's a pretty good one. I have a little lower. I have it at 6, but it's still a good one.
Number 3 goes to Halloween.
Ooh.
1970.
No, there should be no.
Yeah.
No, that
fuck?
Doesn't work at all.
It's the OG, but also kind of boring. I said
No.
what I said.
No. No. All right. It's
Don't hold it in, Rob.
It's these fucking kids, is what it is. These kids who don't have an attention span past a TikTok video that find it boring. I get it, Tasha. I understand.
I'm never on TikTok.
I don't remember what I know one of them that's up there, but what the hell is the other one?
Number 2 goes to Halloween 2.
Oh,
that's
way more exciting than the original. And damn, that Myers strength, lifting a lady with a scalpel.
All right, that's just Halloween 2 is way more boring than the original Halloween.
I don't know, because that's
actually-
where Loomis starts to go. He doesn't start to go crazy, but he does start to get like real energetic in a chaotic way.
He does act out because he like pulls a gun on a state trooper and stuff.
He really does.
But it's a lot more boring than the original.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's all in that hospital. Just the setting's boring. It's just ugh.
If I just wanted to like listen to creepy breathing and dudes like stalking chicks, I'd be more active on dating sites. Like, I don't need to watch Halloween 1978 for that.
And number 1 goes to Halloween 2018.
She
This
on that
feels
cat
the most
bullshit. That's
like what I want from a Halloween movie. Some crazy kills, Laurie's PTSD and prepping, family dysfunction, and excitement.
Damn.
That's the
I
new
approve of
definitive
the
list.
end of this list.
All right.
Tasha, I ask.
Definitive.
Go ahead, Will.
I ask if you watch Halloween 6, please do not put it at the bottom. Anything but that, please.
Put it at the bottom.
No.
It deserves
no,
to be there.
Resurrection needs to be at the bottom.
The Resurrection's not that bad, dude.
It is bad, dude. It's really
I
bad.
do need to watch number 6 still.
It ain't
Good
good.
chance.
Wrong word.
I'll be
It
sure to
should be-
update everybody.
It should be second from the bottom.
All right. Honestly, we should have been thinking of like a grade for this list. Is
I
what
give
we
her-
should have done.
I give her a D plus.
Ah.
She wasn't quite as bad as I
Grade?
thought she was gonna be.
You don't grade the definitive list.
See, my problem is like the bottom. She had ends down there, but she had 3 kind of low, but it wasn't low enough. So yeah, I might land at like a D minus.
Y'all are too worried
Maybe.
about the D tonight.
You earned these scores. These are good grades. That's what you get.
I did not.
It's
a
close
good
to an
one.
F though, Tasha. I'm not gonna lie. You had some shit in there.
It's a good list.
There are a couple takes on here that I don't love,
It's a list.
but she stuck the landing. I think we can all agree Tasha really stuck the landing on
No.
this list.
No, she did not.
I don't love that Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is at the bottom, and 3 seems a little low.
3's outrageously low. That is the most egregious thing on the list, to be honest with you.
I don't want to bang Tom Atkins, so
Don't lie to yourself.
he's not my type.
I give it a
Alright.
B.
I don't want to be fighting you for a
A
man,
B?
Rob.
Give Halloween Kills in 4 2 more watches, and I think you'll come to a better conclusion.
Wilson,
I
watch it till you like
appreciate
it.
I appreciate your better understanding of my list, Will.
Hell yeah.
Kudos.
A B, Will. I give your score, your grade, a grade of an F. Will, that's way too high.
I'm not grading people's grades now, but I have a feeling Will's list sounds like a train wreck too. I'm going to take away his Halloween card.
Aw. Give back.
Yeah, Rob, you're not the withholder or beholder of the Halloween cards either, by the way.
I feel like I am. My list is the perfect one.
Well, it was a lot closer until you screwed up with the Halloween Ends thing. Just crept right on up there. Actually, after rewatching both of the Rob Zombie Halloween movies, I might have to adjust my list so that those are both above Ends.
Oh, yeah.
You're
I
just being
don't
spiteful
know.
now.
I
Is the
don't
problem?
know. I feel like I have to watch Ends again before I'm comfortable making the change, but I'm
Yeah.
letting you know that the change might be coming.
You're just spiteful.
Rob
If it
Zombie's
hadn't been
Halloween
for
is
It's
good.
fine. I get doing stuff for a bit. It's fine.
I'm not doing it for a bit.
No,
though.
it's fine. Yeah, I get it.
If it hadn't been for the dog dying, I would have had 2 higher than Ends, probably.
You should have.
No,
It was
Ends
great.
Yeah.
is the 4th best film in this franchise.
Well,
The fucked up part is the lower end of Tasha's list was better than, for the most part, the middle and the top. So
you're wrong.
No, I'm
You're
not.
very
No, no, no.
wrong.
The top of that list is very, very wrong.
No, it is not.
All right. Well, let's get into it then, I guess, because that's a good segue.
It is a good segue.
All right. So should we start with?
It's
We're
a
doing
segue.
It's an. I don't want to talk about that fucking list anymore. All right. So, OG Halloween 1978 versus 2018 Halloween. Should we start off with just what side of the fence everybody is on now?
Oh, sure.
So it's established? Because, I mean, I'm OG 1978 all day. It laid a lot of groundwork, and I'm not going to lean all the way on that because I know that's a frustrating point to the argument because you're, arguing against Halloween. So I get it. But it did. In a big way. The impact it had was monumental. It's not like, I don't know, Jeepers Creepers was, big movies for its time and whatever else. Like this, we're talking like iconic. So the level of it, I feel like it should be noted, but I just think it was I like that Michael Myers better. I like how different he was from real, because you had Freddy came after, Leatherface was a thing, and then you had Jason after that as well. And he was so different because they were so loud and in your face in one way or another. But Myers was just quiet. He was in the background. He wasn't in the forefront, which is not something you see often from these these big name killers. Ghostface as well, you throw in there. And I like that, man. And I feel like they got away from it a little bit further down in the franchise. But in these two movies alone, I love the 2018 Halloween, but it just wasn't, I don't know, man. 2018 didn't do enough, in my opinion. What about you guys?
Wrong.
Tasha, 2018.
Episode over. Tasha made the point. No, look, clearly the original is the better film. And I don't even know why we have to do this episode. This is the one, it might be the only horror film that can still creep me out. I find this, and I don't understand people who say it's boring. I don't get it. He's stalking these people and just out in broad daylight. Like I don't see how that can be considered boring. You're seeing character development from characters, which is something we don't get in a lot of slasher movies. It's well written. The cinematography is impeccable. Like it's shot so fucking well. The score, that goddamn score is so iconic. All the iconic moments in this movie. And that's the edge that this has over 2018. Because I also, like Mikey said, I also really love 2018. I have it number 2 in the franchise. So I'm not talking about a vast difference between the two, but the things that 2018 really gets right are all callbacks or role reversals of iconic moments in Halloween.
I just want to throw one thing out here because this is my biggest argument later down the line. You said that there are, like, we see character developments, plural. We see like one character development. Like, and it's great. I love watching Laurie evolve throughout the movie, but I feel like giving anyone else in this too much credit is like, we have pretty much straight tracks for everybody else.
Maybe, but I guess maybe character development maybe is the wrong word, but we spend time with these characters like we spend time with Loomis and you come to like Loomis. You spend time with Annie and I actually come to like Annie quite a bit. We don't spend as much time with Linda, which is probably good because she's kind of annoying, but we spend time with these characters so that when they get killed, it actually feels like it means something as opposed to later slasher movies, starting with, basically Friday the 13th. They're just disposable characters, but those don't exist in this film.
Tasha?
You knew that already? That's weird. So I can absolutely respect like the original and what it did for the genre since then and how much of an impact it had at the time. In terms of aging though, like it just doesn't do it for me. The beginning, and I'm totally cool with slow burn. I can handle that. But the beginning feels kind of like a struggle bus. And, by the time things finally pick up, it's like, oh wait, yeah, the movie's over in like 5 minutes. So I like 2018 better because I feel like there is actual character development there and you're actually invested in everybody and seeing kind of how things have worked out for Laurie in the meantime. And they do it all with like action throughout the whole thing. So it's not like you're just sitting there staring at a screen, listening to Michael Myers creep breathe for a while, and then finally he kills people.
You've been synonymous and notorious for your 2018 opinion.
Yes, I'm on the side of 2018 for this one. I think these are more or less equivalent in quality. I think that the first one is so iconic. It was so original. It did so much for the genre. And like you said, Mikey, that's kind of an annoying argument to have in these things, but it deserves to be respected. Like I have a couple of nitpicks. First one, I have a couple of nitpicks with 2018 as well, to be honest. But like, I feel like I have larger nitpicks with 78, even though none of them are that big. I do feel like 78 loses a few more points along the way. That being said, I feel like what 2018 did, even though no other slasher movie, in my opinion, has done it as well, and many have tried, 2018 is not doing a thing that's as difficult as Halloween. Like, Halloween's inventing new shit for the genre that's going to stay for 40 years. Like, that's impressive. 2018, I think I prefer better in a lot of ways because we have those deeper characters. I do feel like there's not only established characters, but they all have development a little bit throughout this first movie. That's something I really like to see. Tasha mentioned the structure feeling very rushed at the end of 78. I prefer this more modern story structure also, where we have more action throughout. Even though we're spending more time with the characters, there's kind of the psychological element that's going on that I really appreciate. But the biggest place that 2018 loses points for me is that continuing a franchise through a modern lens, I think theoretically is a lot easier than, you know, building the rubric for all slashers moving forward. So it's like, I do think that's the thing that would put 2018 lower on the tier list for me, if anything would. Balancing them out, though, like, if I accept that both of these films critically have their own strengths and weakness, they're of equivalent quality for me. The one that I just like more is 2018. It's the one that I put on when I want to watch a Halloween movie. It's the one that creeps me out more, honestly. It's the Michael Myers that I tend to, like, think about and get spooked by, and that just, it makes me like it more personally. So
what I've just heard is that Tasha and Kat prefer Dr. Sartain to Dr. Loomis. What say you, Will?
Okay, whoa! I didn't say that.
Conversation at all.
That's what I just heard. Better characters in 2018. Boy, we love that Dr. Sartain.
Yeah.
No. Dr. Loomis is my favorite part of any Halloween movie he's in. Every single one of them.
I would just want to mention one more time that, I don't think I said this in the regular show, but Will was on the side of 2018 prior, was my thought process. But he messaged me way before we started recording. He messaged me earlier today, and he said that I might be surprised with where he goes here. So Will is the only question mark to me on here. So let's hear it, Will.
Yeah, I'm on the fence right now. I watched both movies after we played DVD last night, and I am now on the fence. I do have a side that I am going to, but I'm going to save that for the end. But, Halloween 1978 was probably my second movie that I ever watched in the Halloween franchise, and I watched it a lot. Like, a lot. I had the DVD. I watched it probably 100 times, and it was great. I loved it. Everything about it, the music, the characters, Loomis, most importantly, everything, great. But Halloween 2018 is a movie that I did see in the theaters. It was the first movie I ever saw in the theaters, and it was the best theater experience of my life. I had my little icy to the right. I had a little girl to my left, and it was just awesome.
What? All right. First of all, the first movie you ever saw in a theater, what are you, 12?
The first Halloween movie. You knew what it meant.
My bad.
It was like the first movie.
I did not know what it
hadn't
meant.
been inside a movie theater before 2018.
Oh, no, I saw a lot of
meant,
movies
Will.
before that. Yeah.
I was talking about watching DVDs as a kid. Like, where's the VHS? What's happening here?
Damn, you sheltered ass child.
I am very young. I was too young to see Rob Zombie and Rob Zombie 2 in theaters itself. I was probably 9 years old when Rob Zombie 2 came out.
Oh my God, stop.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the theater experience was great. I agree with you, Rob, with Halloween having a better soundtrack, but we are introduced in 2018 to a really good piece of music in This Shape Stalks Allison. Great. I loved it when, Allison sees Michael, he pops out and it was great. And it was also revamped in Halloween Kills and made even better. It's great. I love everything about Halloween 2018. Both movies are great, so I'm on the fence right now.
Well, you're right. The Halloween 2018 score is incredible.
Yeah.
But it's not when you think of Halloween, you think of that first movie and that opening theme. I mean, it's just so ingrained and it's so iconic. You're never going to top that original score in my mind. I mean, 2018 is very good, but it's not going to top the original.
And that's the thing too. Halloween, the reason it's such a great franchise, a lot of reasons, obviously, but I think the the thing that people miss on it a lot is it was an entire presentation in every single way. You had an awesome killer, Michael Myers. Like, obviously that's very important. You had a great movie, great story, all that stuff, performances, as far as a movie went, it was damn near flawless. And production value was there as well. Just great. Rob mentioned the cinematography. It was great. And the score was just brought it all home, because I feel like that gets forgotten about a lot. And even if it's not bad, like it's, just there. But Halloween, fucking John Carpenter, obviously an icon and with music and everything else. It was a full package. And I think a lot of people miss out on that. And honestly, it kind of is a point in the Halloween 2018 in a different column for it, because it also was an ultimate pack. Like, you have to, the problem with remaking or sequeling, prequeling, whatever these movies is, you have to match up, and that's what any franchise. But Halloween gives you so much more to match up, man. You got to do everything right. And I feel like 2018 was up to par in all categories.
I want to throw this out there also before we get too far away from the point, but I will also, like, because he brought up the theater thing. I have a very, and like, I've got a soft spot in my heart for Halloween 2018, because Halloween was one of those movies that I really liked as a kid, but I missed out on it. I was not alive in 78. I didn't get to go see it in a theater. It's not one that we see, like anniversary screenings of. I was worried I was never going to get to see Michael Myers in theater at all. And even then, and by the time we had it, because I had seen 2010 Nightmare on Elm Street and 2009 Friday the 13th at that point, I was like, even if I, make it out to a new Halloween movie, it's not going to be good. And then 2018 happened, and it's like, oh my God, this must have been what people felt in 78. Like, this was incredible. Like, I felt like I was part of it. And it was a really good experience to have. Like, seeing this on a big screen meant a lot.
Yeah, and I'm glad they do that stuff, but it's never the same though, like, because I'm not old enough to have seen, I wasn't alive then either.
You fucking children.
You didn't see 2078 in the theater.
No, but I was alive.
Fair. But still, like, it does suck though, because and it's great that they're putting them back in there, so at least we get something.
I have seen
but
it.
It's just not the same.
I have seen 78 at the drive-in, and I have a ticket to see it next week at the theater.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, drive-in would be fun.
The drive-in, the drive-in is weird, right? Because the drive-in it's a great movie for the drive-in. But it's not really, the drive-in's never the optimal viewing experience, right? Like looking through a windshield, listening on your car radio. Like, it was fun, but I am more excited about seeing it in an actual theater next week.
I'm still just worried about if we're contributing to the delinquency of a minor by letting Will drink alcohol.
I know, right? Jesus Christ.
I am 23 years old, all right? I can drink it.
As far as 2018 goes, I don't hate it. And so it's, the first time, Kat, when we did the murder by numbers, I was legitimately stunned. Like, I didn't know what the fuck was happening.
That's when we found out Kat's 2018 overran. Rob short-circuited.
Yeah, like my brain just stopped working.
That explains a lot.
Because I don't
it never turned back on either. Huh?
But I've gotten used to that, and I don't hate the movie.
Saying it, dude. We had to get used to it. You won't stop.
I haven't. I mean,
you keep bringing it up. You keep putting me in situations where I have to admit to this over and over again.
On my definitive list of the Halloween movies, my definitive rankings that we all agreed on, 2018 is number 2. Like, it's really fucking good.
It is really good.
Yeah, and it is the only one of, I think, all of the sequels or anything else in the franchise that actually feels and looks like the original. Like, when you watch it, it just has that look and that sort of feel about it, which is what all the other movies are completely missing. So, like, I get it because it's really fucking good, but it's just I just don't. It's hard for me to accept that anything is better than the 1978 original. Is ultimately what it comes down to. But I get it. Like, I can understand why certain people, young people with no attention span for things and don't understand how, good storytelling works, would really prefer that movie.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
What, Kat? I said I understand how you could prefer it.
but then you also said that I have no attention span or appreciation for storytelling.
Well,
backhanded compliment ass motherfucker.
what do you want from me? Give you
Let's-
something here.
Let's
But
attack
you're
her from
wrong.
let's attack it from a different angle, Rob. What can you point to say, hey, okay, because we all admit, even on the original side, a little questionable here, but we can all admit 2018 is great.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like a Rob Zombie Halloween verse original.
No, there's no bagel scene in it.
Hey,
God damn it.
come on, man.
I mean,
I was doing it on
the
purpose.
dad does say he got peanut butter on his penis, though, which is a weird fucking line.
That was weird.
That's going to come back up again later.
Yeah, it's a weird fucking
to warn
line.
everybody.
What can you point to, Rob, to be like, all right, it fell short here?
All right, so it falls short in, I think for me mostly because when you watch it, it's like it's very good, but it wouldn't exist without 78, and they
Can't lean on that too much, man.
They call back on it so much. That's the reason I feel like I can lean on it more, because they do that shit where like
They do a lot of callbacks.
where fucking Allison looks out the window and where Michael was standing when Lori looked out the window, now Lori's standing there, and then Lori
And when
falls.
Michael looks out
Yeah.
the balcony.
Yeah, and Lori falls off the balcony and then she's gone. It's like, and they do that throughout the movie. They just keep calling back to those scenes, which I enjoy when I watch it, right? But is that enough for it to stand up on its own and say it's better than the original when they're just aping the original?
That's not
I just
fair,
want to
though.
throw this out there because my best friend is not a huge horror fan. I think I might have told the story on the podcast once before, but he was excited about Halloween 2018. And I didn't know until we were like seated for the movie that he hadn't seen 78 Halloween, or we would not have been there. We would have been at home watching 78. Like, all of those moments really worked for him. Those were moments that he talked about, like in the car. And me telling him that those were callbacks were the thing that finally convinced him to watch Halloween 78. And so it's hard because, like, I know I don't have the perspective of having seen them without realizing they were callbacks. I'm sure no one on this call right now saw 2018 first and didn't realize those were callbacks.
Well, shit,
But,
it
like,
might have been the first movie Will ever watched for all we know.
No.
But
I mean, to be fair, like
I think it's evidence that like it does hold up on its own. I think if none of us had seen 78 first, I think 2018 still works without that knowledge. Like, I believe that. I can't back it up, but I believe it.
I think that you're right. It does, but it kind of doesn't matter because I have that knowledge. You know what I mean? Like I can't unknow that. So it's going to color the way that I watch the movie. And it was
but it's not
clearly
fair,
made
man.
with the intention of coloring the way that people watch the movie. They didn't just put that stuff in there, right?
No, but I think that there are movies that are so just because you did say that you felt like it doesn't stand on its own 2 feet as much, which I think is true of like most, if not all, sequels. But I do feel like this one does better because there are movies that are so reliant on callbacks that they really don't stand on their own. Scream 6 being a great example of one. But I don't think Halloween 2018 is like that. I think it's like one of the best. It's the only requel that I really like.
It's the best. It's the best of all the requels.
Yeah.
Well, it
Scream
started
5.
the
Scream
requel,
5 was
too.
pretty fucking good, though.
Scream 5 is great. But see,
Scream
I
5
also-
is good. It's not better than Halloween 2018.
It might be better than Scream, though. Remember
you
we had
stop that right
discussion?
now. Right
it
now.
is. That's on my
It's
Scream
not.
list.
We're not getting in there. We're done with your list, Tasha. It's not fair because that's just making a requel in 2024 or
But they didn't in
2018.
2024. They made it in 2018, and they're the ones who started this requel craze.
Yeah, but remakes and everything have done that
And-
for the longest time. There's callbacks in the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, you know, and it's just kind of what fans want.
Well, yeah,
I
and
also-
in,
I
a
think this-
in a straight remake, there will be callbacks because you're literally remaking the movie.
Right,
I
but
mean-
but fans want it. We ding them if they don't pay enough homage to the originals. They have
And I
to
want to
do that.
throw this
I
out there
don't.
as well.
I'm so sick of that
because
shit.
I've spoken a lot about how like the iconicness of 78 does kind of bring it up to that status for me. I think that for it's time. Like, I think Halloween 2018 is as iconic for the like continuation of franchises as what 78 is for just like original slashers. You know, it's a different scale, but I think it holds up just as well in the movie, in the field that it's competing against. Like,
I think you might be right about that, but I also think it's been 6 years and we don't know.
You're right.
So Kat has heard this from me like a million times, but I have always had like an on again, off again relationship with horror until this time around. And
until you change your mind again, you traitor.
Ow.
Start watching romantic comedies.
I'm committed. Oh, okay.
My favorite movie's The Truth About Cats and Dogs.
Shape of Water.
The Shape of Water, yeah.
That movie, all right, you say what you want. That movie is not funny.
Well, it is watching it now, knowing that you think it's the greatest horror movie ever.
It is the greatest horror movie ever.
Anyways, so I had seen the original Halloween, but I had not seen it enough or recently enough to pick up on any of the callbacks at all when I saw 2018. And that, I think, is a very good point because it does stand on its own very well as somebody who did not have, that like deeply ingrained love / knowledge of the original. It really stands very well on its own.
And look, they did the things right, so that's why it can stand on its own, because it has that where if you haven't seen the original, like Kat's friend or Tasha, if you don't remember it well enough, it's good. Like they just, it wouldn't stand out as anything but a good scene in a good movie. And original fans or who know the franchise can say, oh, look, they did, that's from that. That's the thing, which is fine. I feel like they had to do that. And if you're going to do it, you better do it well. And they did.
Also, Rob mentioned the score being so iconic in 78, and it is one of the most iconic soundtracks of all time. But one thing that I really like about 2018 is that it's not distracting. Like, the soundtrack feels very natural. It feels like they took it down a notch. And whereas rewatching 78, watching them back to back today, 78, it was more like the soundtrack is kind of used as an announcement. It's like, oh shit, the thing is happening. Like, it's really loud. It's very in your face. It's very iconic, but I like the subtler approach that 2018 takes to the score.
Yeah, I mean, I can't ding the score for 2018. It's still fucking John Carpenter, and it's still great.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's not. It's just not as iconic as the fucking original.
I don't think it's iconic, but I really like the route that they went with it.
But again, we talk about the callbacks to the movie, like even the opening credit scene is a callback to the original film with the fucking pumpkin reinflating. You know what I mean? Like, and I get that doesn't distract. Like, if you haven't seen 78, you wouldn't notice it. But having seen it, it gets to be a little much.
I mean, like, not only I get where you're coming from, like kind of relying on the callbacks to the original movie, but I think also like Halloween 2018 does a really good job of calling back to other movies in the franchise as well. Mm-hmm. And in my opinion, I think using pretty much every movie from the franchise makes it a little better, like able to take those callbacks and still make a good structured story. Like having the gas station scene from H2O in this movie, the hammer and Miss Elrod from Halloween 2, that whole scene, like everything about this movie, and the pumpkin scene kind of is like a callback to Halloween 5, the carving the guy's head into a pumpkin, kind of Halloween 5. So like, I think their utilization of those callbacks makes it, I don't know. I don't think it relies, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just love how the callbacks, and I think they did it very well. And I don't think they relied it. I don't think it's takes anything away from this movie that they did such a thing. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, I agree with you, man. Yeah, it doesn't. And I'm on the side of the original, but it doesn't because you have to. It's not even so much like, they did it on their own free will, and like people expect that shit. Like you had no choice.
I don't think people do expect that shit. I don't go to a movie looking for that. I actually nowadays would rather go to a fucking movie and not get that bullshit. I get really irritated with it. But it it doesn't affect the actual story in any way. Like they all work. It's all fine. It just seems like watching it, because I watched them today and it just felt like a lot. After having watched 78 and then watching this one, I was like, all right, this feels like a lot. As far as the story goes, I like it. I mean, I don't know if I need Sarah Connor, fucking Laurie Strode, but all right, it's fine. I definitely don't need Dr. Sartain and no Loomis. That fucking guy. I remember seeing this in the theater and being kind of iffy on it when I left. And the only reason that I was iffy on it was because Dr. Sartain had the balls to put on Michael Myers' mask. God damn it, that made me mad. And watching it today, it still pisses me off.
That's fair. Well, okay, so now what did you guys think about, let's break it down a little bit more, the Michael Myers in the movies?
One of the best. One of the best. I think it's better than the original by far.
Whoa.
No.
It is. It's a
Well,
modernized
Jesus
version.
Christ.
It's like a nice mix between 1, 4, Rob Zombie, all in, like an amalgamation of all those and put into the modern age. It's a very good modern age Michael. It holds up to pretty much every other slasher that's come out in this decade or this century, basically, in my opinion.
I think Will and I just became best friends.
You're not wrong about it being a very good modern age Michael Myers. You are wrong about it being better than the original.
It is better.
So
it's not.
I also I don't know if I would say Miles better than the original, but when I talk about just preference leading me to prefer 2018 to watch, a big part of that is because of the Michael Myers. This is the Michael Myers that I like to see. He has some of the having just rewatched the Rob Zombie ones, also Michael Myers is like 7 feet tall. He's just enormous. That guy's so, and like in the second one also, and I like the second one better even, but he is just like a rabid caveman. Like there's a lot going on with the Rob Zombie Michael Myers, but I really like that the David Gordon Green Michael Myers has that kind of brutality. I think it's maybe a little bit over the top in 2, where he's like an ancient old burned man that knows martial arts. That's a little bit crazy. That's harder for me to wrap my head around. But this one, it feels like it has that just aggression. It's got that brutality. This one has some of my, I don't want to say favorite kills, but it has some of my favorite kill shots in this one. The gas station scene, I love all of the kills. I love the scattering of the teeth. Like that's just, it's a very unsettling sequence for me, like that entire run. And that's something that I think that 2018 does really perfectly, is they have these elements of like a darker, more violent Michael Myers, but they don't push it too far. Like it's still not in your face bloody. It still feels like a Halloween movie. The shots are really beautiful and well done, and there's still that hint of subtlety in them, where it's I think it works really, really well. It's my favorite movie to watch Michael Myers in is 2018.
I think the teeth scene is really cool. I also think it does not feel like Michael Myers to me.
That is the one that's the scene that feels the least like Michael Myers. It's right out of this movie. Because I feel like there are a lot of moments like that I have in Halloween Kills, and even more that I have in Halloween Ends. That's the one that feels least like Michael in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't push my suspension of disbelief for what Michael Myers is.
Wait,
what? Point.
Yeah, watching that scene play out, whenever he drops those teeth, I'm just like, this is not, Michael doesn't do this. This is not the Michael Myers I know.
I think the thing with the teeth is that we see Michael Myers plays with the bodies a lot, but we usually don't see that. That's a big difference. That's the only difference between Michael and Art the Clown.
He doesn't.
To be honest.
That's true.
But like with the teeth, I could see that being like they come into the crime scene and there are all these extra teeth strewn about, I think actually seeing him scatter the teeth, but on the other side, it's so effective that I can't knock it.
He doesn't taunt his victims in that way is I think what bothers me. We don't ever really see him do that to any of it. He stalks them, he kills them. That's it. We don't ever really see him taunt them.
he sets up a lot of his kills though, where other people are going to stumble onto them and find them, and then that's when he jumps out and gets them. So I mean, that's kind of taunting in a way.
Nah, it's not the same. There's something different in my the way my brain is wired. It feels different, and it feels out of place.
That's why you're wrong.
I don't agree with like this not feeling like Michael, because like Michael really hasn't felt like the one you're talking about hasn't really felt like Michael since Halloween 4. Like that, Michael has been not the same as the original for a very long time, and I think cutting those Michaels out, like everything from 4 all the way to Rob Zombie 2, like I don't feel like you should do that, because every Michael is good in their own facet, in my opinion. Like I love a lot of different Michaels for who they are, but like, and this Michael is very similar to the original as well, so I don't agree with that, but it's like a bigger, stronger Michael, and they're kind of utilizing the fact that he is bigger and he is stronger, using breaking out the teeth, dropping it in front of the person, utilizing that strength to his advantage to scare people. I think it's very fitting for Michael. I
understand your point, Will, but this movie directly does disregard everything between the first movie and this one. Story wise, that's exactly what they did. And also the movies that you're talking about from 4 to this one are all like the worst ones in this franchise.
No, they're not.
To Willa's point, though, I think, especially with how much homage they played to the entire Halloween franchise, I don't think it's terrible since they're coming back with Michael Myers after 40 years, and he's been all cooped up with no one to murder. Poor Michael. I think it's perfectly acceptable to draw inspiration from some of the other iterations we've seen of him, even though those movies aren't canon in this timeline.
I think it's poor storytelling then, because if you're telling me this is none of that matters anymore, only the first movie, and then you do something that is out of character for that person in the first movie, then that's just bad storytelling.
No, I don't think that, because he has 15 years. He does he like stabs a person, and then he's put into a facility for like 15 years, and then he comes out more violent. I think leaving him in a different facility for 40 years and then coming up with ways that he's more violent, I don't think that's poor storytelling.
I do. When it's out of
that's
character.
Why you're wrong.
Because this movie's full of other kills that aren't out of character. So this one scene, this one moment that we're talking about feels out of character to me, and it should not be there. It's cool and I like it, but it shouldn't be there.
I can agree with Rob on that. I don't know if I agree with the whole point, but if it is out of character, yeah. Like, I mean, Rob Zombie Halloween is a perfect example. Like that's why that movie gets shit on. It's because we're not mad at the stuff that Michael Myers is doing because it's cool as shit. We're just mad because it's Michael Myers doing it.
Some of us
like
are
Jason. Come on, if that was a different killer and a movie was named something else, you wouldn't be mad.
But it's not.
No, I agree. That's the point, though. That if it was its own, but like it was Michael Myers doing those things that made us mad because it was out of character for Michael Myers. But that being said, I don't know. I didn't really see him go totally out of Michael Myers' character in this movie, though, man. Honestly,
just
why even side with the other stuff?
Just in that one scene, not even in the scene, just that moment where he drops those teeth is out of character, in my opinion. It doesn't work. It's cool as shit, but it doesn't work. And that's all I'm talking about. There are other kills. We see him recreate the Bob kill in this one with that fucking high school kid he pins to the wall. So he's doing things that are in character very much so, well, except for that.
Sorry. It's just a credit to like how creative Michael is at scaring people, though. Like we've always seen Michael being creative, even like the original one, like propping up bodies, putting the tombstone on the headboard and stuff like that. Like, he got that tombstone up there on that headboard, walked a whole flight of stairs with a damn tombstone and put it on top of a bed. Like I would think that would be out of character if I didn't already see the original movie. But, it just shows how creative Michael is at doing sort of things like the whole bedsheet thing later on in the movie with near the fish tank and stuff like that. I don't think it's out of character at all.
Yeah, the other callback to Bob, the one of two that they have in this movie for some reason.
Well, even carving that guy's head into a pumpkin too, like that's not out of character in my opinion. Like he's carving a pumpkin.
That doesn't feel out of character because he leaves them there and waits for somebody to discover him. He's not taunting somebody with them.
We can't assist somebody from the bathroom into the garage and say, "Hey, look what I did."
I
They're
mean,
never going to go
it
in
doesn't
there.
work for me. It doesn't feel like Michael. It in that one moment that might be the only time in this movie, but that is the one moment where it feels like they missed the mark with the character.
Now I have to ask, because I know Halloween Ends is not on the agenda, but like the whole him ending up living in a sewer, like what?
Totally in character.
Like,
That's
years.
Michael Myers canonically always lived in a sewer.
Where's he supposed to live? They tore his house down.
Like, oh, come on, man.
In another abandoned
How
house.
is that? How is that Michael Myers? Yeah.
It works because, one, that's not a direct continuation of the first movie. It's a continuation of a movie where he did kung fu and killed an entire firefighter squad and magically appeared at the end of the film to kill Karen for no fucking reason that really makes sense how he got there. I mean, by that point in time, let's be honest, the franchise had gotten a little wild again.
I was just curious.
And for the character in that situation, he didn't have a house to go to. The Myers house had been torn down. He's homeless. Homeless people. I look, we don't all live the high life like you, where we got mansions we can live in and stuff. Some people live on the streets, believe it or not, Tasha.
Nuh-uh.
It's a real problem in this country.
I think it would have
I
been
got
funny.
that popcorn money.
Sorry. I think it would have been funny if they had like Michael standing in that spot, kind of like I'm not going to spoil the movie for Terrifier 3, but just like Michael standing in that spot and just like cobwebs are just drenched, like covering him and stuff like that. And don't go in there or he'll fucking kill you. Don't go in there. He's just staring out the window and stuff like that. I think that'd be funny for Halloween Ends.
That would be funny. It would have been better than the one we got, that's for sure.
We're not talking about Halloween Ends, Tasha.
Can I read the one note that I took?
I love nothing more.
This is vindication for the last time, or one of the many times that we've gotten into the Halloween versus Halloween 2018 argument. I said that there was a line of dialogue in the original 78 that really bothered me, and Rob said he didn't know what I was talking about and I was making shit up. So while I was rewatching them today, I took time to write down the dialogue line from 1978, and while I was writing it down, it made me dislike it more than I had watching it or complaining about it on the show. This is now my least favorite line of dialogue in any horror movie, and it goes to Halloween 1978. Are you ready for this? Okay. I always forget my chemistry book and my math book and my English book. And let's see, my French book. Who needs books anyway? I don't need books. I always forget all my books. I mean, it really doesn't matter or not if you have your books.
Well, yeah, you don't like that because you're a writer. You want everybody to have books, but the world doesn't give a fuck about books. I love that
do want
line.
Everybody to have books. It goes on, and like the music is playing over it. It just sounds like it was one of those things where they wanted it to look in the scene like her mouth was moving, but said that they were going to cut the audio out, but then they never cut the audio out. It's still here. I still have to hear the book rant every single fucking time.
I love that line. That's
I
one of my
hate that line
favorites in the
so
whole
much.
movie.
So dumb.
Fucking Linda. Yeah, that's her best line in the movie. Well, that or do you see anything you like?
8 times the word book appears 8 times.
Yeah, she says it almost as many times as she says totally. I love that line. I don't have a problem with that. It's better than peanut butter on my penis.
It's not.
Nobody.
My second least favorite line of all time is peanut butter on my penis. Yeah. And there it is.
I mean, if we're going to get into nitpicking dialogue, I mean, you know what drives me nuts about 2018 more than peanut butter on my penis is how Allison refuses to call Lori anything other than grandmother. It annoys the hell out of me. Grandma. People say grandma. Nobody calls their grandmother all the fucking time. Or Nana. I think Noni.
Most people have very different relationships with their grandma than what she's got.
Says grandmother all the time like that. It annoyed the hell out of me.
Yeah, I didn't have any problem with the line. I mean, it's people in the 70s, man. Like that was a funny line for them.
Yeah,
that's very Three's Company-ish.
Yeah, I find that I'm stunned that that's the one that you think is terrible, Kat, because I actually really enjoyed that line.
I hate that line so much.
I think it's a fun little moment for Linda's ditzy character. That's
the thing about it is that there's a point in time, like halfway through and my math book and my English book. And let's see my French book. Like, that's fine. I can accept it up to that. It's kind of fun. They're doing a bit. But then it just keeps going. And it's like, no, that joke is twice the length that it should be.
It didn't bother me.
if we're nitpicking dialogue, I'd like to point out the little Bob line from when he was in the van, making him out as a little diddler.
Yeah,
Like
that's
Oh.
yeah.
That one, I
Yeah.
don't even think I noticed until today,
Yeah.
and it was like, what the fuck?
Oh no, I've noticed that line for a long time. That's the worst line in the movie, and I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with that.
And it's in the script too, so it's not a blunder or anything. It's in the script too.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, the only thing you can say about that is fucking 70s were wild, I guess, man. I don't know.
Yeah, that one was bad.
Yeah.
I do
That
like
one
how
has not aged
Diddler.
well.
I do like how Diddler has become such a thing on the show. Like it's just perfectly normal to just say Diddler. Also, the nicest way to put it, I guess.
I mean, yeah.
That it's in reference to Michael Myers and not Freddy this time.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. Not gonna lie.
It's actually a reference to Bob.
Yeah, it doesn't have
Bob,
anything to do with Michael.
actual villain of Halloween.
Yeah. Michael's
does
the
a
hero
service.
taking that bastard out. Yeah, that line doesn't bother me at all. I don't know why it's a big deal. That
And
doesn't.
also-
The peanut butter on my penis thing really stands out to me just because it's such a weird, like it's so weird. Like, why is that there?
The other, well, I think it's to show that that Allison's dad is kind of an idiot.
Yeah, just kind of a goof.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so.
I think that would have felt less out of place if we had seen more of him, but like I'm glad that we didn't. I think we got just the right amount of Allison's dad, to be
I actually
honest.
kind of like the dad because he's like when they're at dinner, he's telling that cool story about tripping balls in the woods and taking peyote and stuff. I'm like, all right, this guy's all right. And I think by the time he says that, I guess you can kind of see, like, I guess the peanut butter on my penis line kind of makes sense because this guy's just always saying weird, inappropriate shit.
Constantly.
Off the wall.
I don't know, man. It's a hard debate. It's something I've seen talked about so much lately, and I think it, more so does have to do with that. Because I don't know, dude. It's weird. Halloween was always undeniable. Like that was the one. Because of, like I was talking about earlier, it's a total package of everything, and they weren't just good at everything, they were great at everything. And that was just, it was always just a given. That was the one, man. Like that's the best one. And now, like, it's crazy seeing, because it's also getting out of hand where it's like, okay, well, The Conjuring, it's like, whoa, what the fuck are we doing now? But it's, like 2018 is like a viable option. Like it's one, like when the ones that make sense are brought up, like people say Nightmare on Elm Street or whatever, like you could disagree, but like you could see the argument, and actually have it. And I feel like 2018 is one of them where like it's kind of like it came right from that, man. Like it's so close to those roots to where you have to recognize it and at least talk about it. And it's wild, man. But if I had to point out one thing that like the definitive thing that does it for me that puts the original ahead of 2018 is I like the Myers better. Bottom line, like I'm not to say like James Jude Courtney did a phenomenal job as Michael Myers in 2018 and the other two of that trilogy. He did great. And I feel like other than kills and I guess ends too. So in 2018, they did a really good job of getting close to capturing that Myers, the original Myers that we love so much. And they changed it, and I don't hate the change, but I just like that original Myers so much better because he's so much quieter, he's so much stealthier. And I could just get down with that better, man.
Well, this Michael is just as stealthy, just as, whatever.
He is.
Like James Jude Courtney did a great job of portraying the look and the movement of Myers. Like he did a great job. It looks just like Nick Castle if Nick Castle was like 4 inches taller. But adding, like, you can't just copy and paste that Michael from that movie and put it into the modern age. It wouldn't work for this movie. He had to add on to stuff like the brutality, all that shit. So I think he did a great job. I think this is, far better Michael, in my opinion.
I also want to throw this out there. I think he's a quieter Michael Myers. Like we give a lot of credit to how quiet Michael Myers. Not in like tone, but in like actual physical sound level. And this could also be a sound mixing thing. Like I was saying, I feel like the score really just kind of feels like a smoother experience. But I also feel like I heard more like small like grunts and stuff from Nick Castle than I
You
did
do.
from.
There are grunts. Nick Castle isn't entirely quiet in the movie. You do hear grunts a couple
And
of times.
It's
Yeah,
not
but
like
that
it's
was
enough that it
creepy,
upsets
though.
me, but I'm just saying, like, well, that's the thing, though, is that we always think of Michael as being like completely silent. And I think that's an aspect that James Jude Courtney really gets. Like, Michael Myers is, this might be the quietest Michael Myers ever is.
They also kind of take away from the whole sexual themes in this movie. Like, this movie is far less sexual than the original movies. Like, the whole grunting and moaning kind of shit is not really that prominent in this movie, I think.
Yeah, no, but I like that, man, because it was creepy as shit. You know, like it made you a
Okay,
little
but
uneasy.
you like the Psycho remake, so
Whoa. So what?
I mean, she does kind of have a point, Mikey.
And we're gonna just point out movies that you think Cabin in the Woods is one of the best movies of all time. Yeah,
It
I mean
is.
the preference has nothing to do with it. That is creepier, man. It gave me kind of what I've
No,
always
this
thought
isn't
about with that is Black Christmas. And it's obviously not as extreme as those phone calls, but it was just weird and it was like, you know, creepy as shit. And the way they put it in there, I like that a lot.
I think it's because when you hear him make those noises, like when I notice it the most in the 78 movie is like the closet scene when she's hiding in the closet. He grunts at some point, and he also makes a sound when she stabs him. And I think that the reason it makes it creepier to me, to Mikey's point, is that because it emphasizes that this is just a person.
He's human, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's one reason why I think the silence really is a good point on that. Is he human, or is there something just like that we don't understand about him? Because it's something that Loomis kind of yells about loudly for the entire franchise, that he thinks that Michael Myers is more than a man. This is the one where I feel like Michael Myers maybe is more than a man. I feel like I'm seeing the Michael that Dr. Loomis has been seeing the entire run in this one.
I can understand that. I find that less scary, because the scary part to me is that it's just a person and this could just fucking happen because a crazy person crossed paths with you and now you're fucked.
See, again, I think that 2018 is at that perfect level of believability for me, though. Like, I feel like I'm doubting if he's a man, but it's not like Kills where I'm like, okay, a man couldn't survive this. You know what I mean? Like, there's just that suspension of disbelief there that really works for me. I think they found the perfect balance in 2018.
I disagree.
And the silence helped me.
Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good.
I disagree with the 78 Michael, like, being just a man, because I think the thing that makes him scary is that he looks like a man, but he's able to do these crazy things like lift a man with one arm onto a wall, or carry a tombstone, or live being shot 6 times in the chest, being stabbed, and all that shit. I think, you know, that's the scary part of this Michael, is that, you know, he can do these things while looking like a normal man, you know, not talking, but walking like a normal man, stuff like that.
Especially one who's been locked up for like 40 years, because I don't think going to the gym is like a big part of a mental facility.
No, I mean, the exercise he gets is being strapped to a block outside in a little area. We see that.
Yeah, I like that, man. I like that aspect.
The thing that gets me about the 78 movie, and they come close in the 2018. I mentioned this before. Halloween to me just feels like fall. It just feels like Halloween. We talked about this, comes up with Texas Chainsaw Massacre all the time. Like, it feels hot and oppressive when you watch. You don't even watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre, right? Like, you endure it. And I get that same, not that same feeling, but that same kind of feeling from how, like, it just feels like Halloween to me. It just feels like the fall. And they come very close to capturing that in 2018, but they don't quite get there for me. And I think it's the cinematography. I just think that the 78 is shot so well, and Dean Cundey did such an amazing fucking job that it's some of the best I've ever seen.
I mean, it does have the very heavy fall feeling, but I think there's a good chunk of that in 2018 too. Like when Allison and what's his name, Oscar, have left the dance and everything. Like it feels very fall to me there.
I just kind of want to throw this out as well. This might be, not to be like I liked 2018 because I'm young, but 2018 was a lot more reminiscent of Halloweens that I've had. Growing up, there weren't a lot of, I guess, first of all, my parents never left me alone on Halloween with a babysitter. Like that just seemed, what is everybody doing on a Halloween night in 78 that everybody needs babysitters? But no, like for me, Halloween 78, that's like the Halloween that I saw portrayed in movies when I was a kid. But Halloween 2018, like that's the kind of shit I was up to, you know? Like I had to do a dumb school thing and be the one creepy person in my house.
That might be something to it, because I do feel like the original film reminds me a lot of Halloween when I was a kid. Not obviously, you know, the party and teenage stuff, but the kid side of that, right? It reminds me kind of a lot of that. And I don't remember being left alone on Halloween or left with babysitters, but it just going out and trick-or-treating and stuff. That's just kind of what the neighborhoods I was in felt like and stuff. And I also think part of the look of the film, part of the difference, and this is something I didn't know how we were doing this, so I pulled facts for both of these movies. And one of them is that 2018 was the first Halloween film to be shot on digital. And I wonder if that doesn't have just that slightest bit of difference, that there's something about the look of 78 that I find much more appealing.
That's fair.
I think it's very commendable that they were able to take, what was the location that 78 was filmed? Pasadena, I believe.
Pasadena, yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool how they took Pasadena and they made it look like kind of like a fall evening in Illinois. I think that was really cool. But I do think that 2018 does have a better chilly kind of autumny feel. Like when we were watching Vicky from the outside of their house, like you hear the wind, you hear Michael's breathing. It feels very much like you're outside on a windy day on Halloween and stuff like that.
Yeah, 2018 does do a good job of that, and it does not get that cold here. And I mean, I say here because they filmed it here, and it was in the 70s today. You know, so they were dealing with a lot of the same kind of weather things that they were dealing with in Pasadena, the same kind of challenges there. And I think they did a good job of making it. It's not that it doesn't look like the fall to me. It just doesn't have that same feel to it.
That's true. It doesn't, but it has its own kind of presence though. You know, like it has a vibe. And I don't know quite 2018. It has a vibe in it. I don't know quite what that vibe is. And how to explain it.
Like I said at the beginning, it is the closest that any of the sequels or any of the other movies have come to capturing that feel. I mean, that scene where that scene, the best scene in this movie, in my opinion, is that one shot scene with Michael where he starts on the street and then he goes in the garage and gets the hammer and he goes through that house and then he goes next door. All that scene. And that looks like if that was put into 78, it wouldn't feel out of place. Like that's the point where they really capture it. It just doesn't kind of linger. It just doesn't stick around like that throughout the entire movie the way it does in 78 for me. They come very close to it, but they don't quite grab it.
You know what else I would have liked to have seen in 78? Julian. That little kid was amazing.
Oh, Julian was good.
Julian, fantastic.
Julian was good. It's 78,
I love him so much.
The 78 version of that is Lindsay, who is not as funny. She's just kind of a smart ass, so I find her funny.
Yeah, Julian, he's like my favorite character in that movie.
Yeah, the shut up, Dave. And then also when he immediately sends Dave to die.
Send him first.
All right. Does anybody have any points they haven't hit on this? Because obviously we didn't go in here trying to change anybody's fucking mind. You know, we're just airing out discussion, and we hope to, hear back from everybody listening to this. But
I don't want to hear back from anybody.
I think what this movie kind of sets apart from, the story beats from 2018 are very similar to the story beats from 78. But I think where it kind of veers off is the whole Laurie's house scene. Like everything after that is pretty much very different, very cool, very new. And I think they did a really good job with, veering off from the story beats from the original with that one. And the whole trap and setting Michael on fire and not knowing if he escaped or not. Still kind of keeping that feel of, he disappeared and stuff like that.
Yeah, I do think that's an interesting end, because it's not like we've had a lot of Halloween movies, and I know that they're not all canon in this timeline, but we've had a lot of Halloween movies that either end with Michael disappearing or the very implied and then immediately retcon feeling thing where Michael is defeated, you
Yeah,
know, and
definitely.
this one
He
hits
was
on
definitely
both
dead
of
at the end of
those.
H2O. And then he wasn't.
Yes. And then he wasn't. But this one, I think, hits on both of that. Like, we feel like he must have been defeated because he's stuck in there, but we don't see him. And it's just like an interesting, they did a good job.
Yeah, they left it open
That's
enough.
the correct tone.
They left it in a way that if that was the last one, like if this bombed and they didn't make any more, then it would have been a satisfying conclusion. But also in a way that when Halloween Kills is announced, you go, oh, okay, he survived somehow. And they
Were
do
you just throwing shade at the Exorcist believer right there, Rob?
well, they do at the end of this movie. If you watch through the credits, there is Michael Myers breathing at the end.
Yeah,
but I don't know that was really supposed to imply that he was coming back as much as it was just a fun little thing to throw in the end.
I know a lot of theory videos came out after that well, no, Michael's still alive.
Yeah, and I think they were pretty sure they were going to make more, but not definitive.
They made a poor choice.
Here's the question. Yeah, are we glad that they made more?
Yeah, I mean, I like Kills and Ends is wonderful. So
Kills is good. Kills is very good and fun. Ends sucks balls.
The dialogue in Kills was just...
It's a bit much. And we talk about the callbacks. I mentioned the callbacks in this movie. The ones in Kills are egregious.
Yeah, but Kills was designed to be a turn your brain off, watch Michael Myers just wreck shit type of movie. So like, I mean, yeah, dialogue should be better. Like, absolutely, that should, you know, you're still making a Halloween movie at the end of the day. But I don't mind it as much because, you know, it's Halloween Kills. Like the marketing for this, there was no secret in what it was going to be.
Right.
And in fact, when we talked to James Jude Courtney on the show after the 2018 film, he came out and told us that the next one was going to be bloody and gory, and he said all that.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah,
he did. There was no secret from the beginning.
Possibly
what it was going to be.
Possibly the worst title in the franchise. Really dumb title.
For another day.
I do think the cast in this movie in 2018 is very bloated. I think there's too many storylines trying to kind of converge into one. We have like the podcasters, and we have Laurie's family. We got Hawkins. We got the boyfriend of Laurie and his friend. You got fucking everything else, Julian, Vicky, all that stuff. Just all this in one movie feels very bloated and very unnatural in my opinion. But they're all great characters, so it kind of makes up for it.
Yeah,
that's something that I kind of want to argue with because not argue with because I see what you mean. Like, it does feel very bloated, and that is the one complaint I would have. Like, if there had been no follow up to 2018, like, I give 2018 sometimes extra slack because we have Kills and Ends, and I know that they're like planting those seeds so that the future movies are the future movies, I guess, being Kills. Because what the fuck happened in Ends, right?
Genius happened in Ends.
But like, they're planting seeds, and I kind of give it slack for that. But the other thing that makes me feel like that's okay is that I feel like I know all of the characters in 2018 more so than I know some of the characters from 78. Not all of the characters from 78, but a lot of them.
I don't agree with that. I think that there are a lot of characters in 2018, which is why I feel like I don't know them as well as the ones in 78, because, you know, it's just hard to concentrate on that many characters. But when you think about the characters in 2018, I don't know who I would cut because I like them all. I mean, you know, the one character I would get rid of is Dr. Sartain, and you kind of can't get rid of him. He's the catalyst for the whole fucking thing.
I agree.
Yeah.
All good points. And other than Rob, we do want to hear what you guys think and what side you're on, because it is an interesting debate nonetheless.
That is correct.
All right. So we're ready to get out of here.
Well,
everybody said their piece.
I've got facts about both movies that I'm going to read because I put them together.
Oh, we all know if Rob does something.
Yeah. Are we giving these movies Portnoys, or what are we doing?
Oh, I didn't give them Portnoys. But I did prepare. I do have like some ratings.
Okay.
And stuff. So I prepared a little, but yeah, it didn't occur to me that we were doing Portnoys until just now.
Yeah, I'd rather not, because I don't know either, and it would be off the top of my head.
Well, all right.
I mean,
Yes,
Rob,
you
how
did
about you
something that's
give-
not going to get used.
Well, I didn't have to do anything. I mean, I know what the scores are off the top of my head, but the thing is, what are we never going to give these movie scores then? Or are we going to do future episodes on these movies? That seems weird. We talked to death about them.
We can give them.
We can. I mean, I'm
Portnoy's
not
if you want.
totally against it, but yeah. I mean, all right. We can't Portnoy them in the. Well, I guess we could always give updated Portnoys if they ever come up in the future. When if we do them. All right, fair. We can do that then.
Oh, jeez. This is why I asked, how's this episode structured?
We didn't
Leave me
know.
alone.
It took all week to figure out what movie we were watching.
Yeah.
All right, so you've got some stuff, Kat?
Yes. I have bad news for me and Tasha, and maybe Will, because we don't. I'm assuming we're ending with what side of the argument Will comes on, but I don't know how he's going to feel about this. But bad news for at least me and Tasha: the internet does not agree with us on this one. Halloween 78 has a certified fresh tomato meter score of 96 and an audience score of 89. Compared to Halloween 2018's certified fresh also tomato meter of 79 and a popcorn meter of 72.
I just don't know what those 11% of fucking audience score on 78 were thinking. What the fuck's wrong with those people?
Nobody on the internet ever knows what they're doing.
No, the internet's never wrong. Never.
Halloween 78 on IMDb has a 7.7 out of 10. And Halloween 2018 on IMDb has a 6.5 out of 10. Which feels bad. I don't love that.
Yeah.
That's low for 18.
But so usually I pull reviews from IMDb because I think those scores are the funniest. I knew that this episode was going to run long because we had guests and are doing a double feature. And we had a lot of housekeeping stuff to do at the beginning of it and double gabagooley mystery corner. So instead of pulling the ones I thought would be the funniest, I pulled exactly 2 reviews from Letterboxd, which is known to have the shortest reviews that are still entertaining.
They are very entertaining. It's becoming my favorite place for reviews.
So we have the review and we're going to go in reverse order of this one because I really wanted to end on the 78 review. So the Halloween 2018, 5 stars, favorited. When he said he got peanut butter on his penis, why? What the fuck is the script?
Valid questions.
I love that it's like a 5-star movie and one of their favorites, but still, that's the review. Okay, and then speaking of great reviews, Halloween 98, 4.5 stars, also favorited. See, this is why I simply don't have sex in quotation marks.
If somebody's saying that is not why you don't have sex.
One second,
it was Rob's review, wasn't it?
1 second, you're just laying down the pipe, and all of a sudden, the big boy come in to try and stab you because he's jealous of you and your rockin' hog. I don't need that pressure in my life. Porking is a young man's game, and I got bills to pay.
Damn.
And that's why Letterboxd reviews are the greatest.
I had a lot of fun going through the Letterboxd reviews.
Yeah.
Also, this is rated as the most popular review on Letterboxd for this movie, which I just think is great.
Yeah, I mean, we did a whole Patreon show where we did Letterboxd reviews.
This is why.
Yeah, that's why. They're fun.
That was great.
All right. Are we ready for facts?
Yeah.
Ready.
All right, we'll start
Learn
with
some
the
Halloween
78, Halloween 1978 budget estimated $325,000, worldwide gross 47.1 million.
That's another thing too that we didn't bring up, the budget difference, because 2018 got a fuck ton of money.
Well, I'll tell you, but it got 10 million.
That's a lot, compared to the original.
Yeah, I read a thing that even adjusted for inflation, 78's budget still would have been about $1 million.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
big time.
Sad to report, there's no Danza in Halloween 1978.
Son of a bitch. Stop looking for those, you fuck.
Robert Englund revealed in an interview that John Carpenter had him throw bags of dead leaves on set for one day. That was one of his first jobs in Hollywood because they had bags of painted leaves But they only had so many. So they had to bag them up and collect them at the end of every scene and take them to the next location and spread them around again.
I was trying to explain that because my parents came along for the double feature today, and I was trying to tell them that, and they did not believe me at all.
No, that is how they did that. And Robert Englund apparently spent at least one day doing that on the set. John Carpenter's intent with the character of Michael Myers was that the audience should never be able to relate to him, which I think we got. The story is based on an experience John Carpenter had in college. He took a tour of a psychiatric hospital, and he said he met a child who stared at him with a look of evil that terrified him.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Deborah Hill focused in the writing. She focused on the dialogue for the female characters. John Carpenter spent most of his time working on Dr. Loomis's speeches. I like how they say that, speeches, not dialogue, speeches, because that's what Loomis does.
Yeah.
So it's Deborah Hill that I'm mad at for the book.
I remember reading that and I thought, oh, that's why the women in this movie, or the girls in this movie, sound like actual high school girls. So I don't know. John Carpenter approached Peter Cushing and Sir Christopher Lee to play the role of Dr. Sam Loomis. Eventually, obviously, Donald Pleasance played it. They both turned him down due to the low pay. Lee later said it was the biggest mistake he'd ever made in his career.
I was going to say, I would not replace Donald Pleasance with anybody, but if I were really curious to see one other person in this role, it would probably be Christopher Lee.
Yeah. He would have rocked it.
Donald Pleasance was easily the oldest and most experienced person on the production, so Carpenter was a bit intimidated when they met for the first time. Pleasance started by stating that he didn't understand or like the script. He said, I don't know why I'm in this movie, and I don't know who my character is. The only reason I'm doing this movie is because I have alimony to pay, and my daughter in England is in a rock and roll group, and she said the music that you did for Assault on Precinct 13 is cool.
Hell of a deal. You know what? The honesty, bro. Like, you can't even get mad at that.
It goes on. Pleasance did come across, or it says, although Pleasance asked Carpenter difficult questions about his character, he turned out to be good-humored and big-hearted on set. And Carpenter later found out that Pleasance simply wanted to test him to find out if he had any real passion for the project. And the two went on to become great friends.
Aw.
That's a boss move.
Yeah.
John Carpenter composed the score for this film, the iconic score, in a mere 4 days.
Oh,
damn.
I can't imagine doing anything in 4 days,
yeah.
let alone something that's going to last forever. I like this one a lot. PJ Souls went to a screening of the movie after it was released, and she was amused during her nude scene after she said the line, "See anything you like?" A male audience member shouted out, "Hell yes, I do."
I mean, that's just got to be expected, honestly, right? Like,
apparently she was dating Dennis Quaid at the time, and he offered to confront the guy, and she said, "Just leave it alone."
What did you say, dude?
Can you imagine being at the theater and then Dennis Quaid comes over and is like, "Hey."
The character Michael Myers was named after the European distributor of Carpenter's previous film, Assault on Precinct 13. He entered the film in a British movie contest where it won first prize and became a huge success over there, even bigger than in the U.S. And the naming was a weird kind of thank you for the overseas success.
Okay.
That's a hell of a thank you.
Right. John Carpenter's direction for Nick Castle and his role as Myers was very minimal. For example, Castle asked what Myers' motivation was for a particular scene, and Carpenter replied that his motivation was to walk from one set marker to another.
Dude, like, honestly, John Carpenter just is the fucking man.
Right.
Whether anyone likes it or not, that guy don't give one damn fuck, and he does what he wants, and he balls the fuck out in everything that he does, and he's just the most honest person in Hollywood, dude. He's got to be.
That thing was going around today, the John Carpenter quote. That's just like, I just want to play video games. It's like,
dude,
yeah.
I mean, me too, bro. I can't afford it. You can. Good for you, man.
Originally, Dr. Loomis was supposed to have a phone conversation with his wife. Donald Pleasance didn't want to do it, though. He said he thought the character wouldn't have a family or a past.
Makes sense.
The film was made in the spring, and the crew had a difficult time in procuring pumpkins. They were only able to get 3. So the scene where one is broken on the ground had to be done in one take. They did later get another type of green pumpkin, which they painted orange. This was selected in 2006 for preservation in the United States National Film Registry by the Library of Congress as being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. According to Deborah Hill, the character Laurie Strode was named after John Carpenter's first girlfriend. And that's something that's going to come up a lot. John Carpenter does not like naming characters, so he tends to name them after people that he knows or has known. And so we'll see that come up a couple of times, I think, here in the trivia.
That's a good thing, but a ballsy thing at the same time, man.
Yeah, I mean, the character Tom Atkins plays in The Fog is named Nick Castle. Yeah.
That's just lazy, though. Like, you can't just go and start naming them after actors and shit. Don't do that. Come on.
According to Don Post Jr., president of Don Post Studios, the famous California mask-making company, the filmmakers originally approached his firm about custom making an original mask for use in the film. The filmmakers explained that they could not afford the numerous costs involved in creating a mask from scratch, but they would offer Post points in the movie as payment for his services. Post declined their offer. Missed out on a lot of cash. In July 2018 at San Diego Comic-Con, during a panel discussion with Jamie Lee Curtis, a fan named Joseph Scott told her that he was a victim of a similar home invasion himself. He said, "I was scared out of my mind, and out of nowhere, this thought came to me. What would Jamie Lee Curtis do?"
That is so sweet. But
Apparently
also, we're going to have a guy named after him in the next John Carpenter.
Apparently, she was so touched, she came down off the stage just to give him a hug.
Aww.
This film takes place primarily in the fictional town of Haddonfield, Illinois. Haddonfield, New Jersey is the hometown of screenwriter Deborah Hill. So apparently it's not just people, it's also towns.
Gross. New Jersey. Gross.
Laurie Strode remarks that she would rather go out with the unseen character Ben Tramer. The name came from Bennett Tramer, an old college friend of director John Carpenter.
Damn it.
More fun name stuff. There are 7 characters with names starting with the letter L. Lori, Loomis, Linda, Lindsay, Lee, Lonnie, and Lester.
Oh, shit. I never noticed that.
Yeah.
And we can't even blame John Carpenter because we know he didn't name them.
For years after Halloween was released, people would tell writer-director John Carpenter how horrified they were by Michael Myers' grotesquely disfigured face, which is glimpsed when Laurie pulls his mask off for a moment towards the end of the film. But all they actually see is the ordinary face of actor Tony Moran playing the role. Perfectly normal, except for a small knife wound inflicted by Laurie during their struggle in the closet, which was created using special effects makeup. Carpenter cites this as evidence of the power of suggestion in cinema, that the audience saw a monster on screen, so assumed he must look like a monster underneath the mask.
I would be so offended.
I know, right?
And then to have the director not stand up for me and be like, the power of suggestion.
Yeah, that ugly motherfucker, we really sent it home, didn't we? It's true though, man. Honestly, think about it. I don't know. I didn't recognize it as that. When you read that, I was like, what? It looked normal to me.
Yeah. He just has a normal face.
He looks totally normal to me, but
yeah.
wow.
He does have the thing with his eye where he got jammed with the coat hanger. His eye does look a little weird, but everything else is just a normal looking dude. Originally, the script had Dr. Loomis having a surprised reaction to the disappearance of Michael Myers' body from the lawn at the film's ending. Donald Pleasant suggested his character's reaction should be instead more of an "I knew this would happen" look on his face. So they shot it both ways, and they ended up using Pleasant's idea.
Makes sense. It's more of a Loomis thing.
Yeah. And also, he's been running around the entire movie saying it's not just a man, so he wouldn't be surprised after he was, not dead. Moving on to Halloween 2018. Estimated budget of $10 million. Worldwide gross, $260 million. Bit of a monster. Also, in this film, there is sadly no Danza to report.
Damn. Who dropped the ball?
Stop.
What? It's a thing.
No, it's no, it's not. That's the thing. It is a thing because you're making it a thing. Stop. That's what I'm telling you.
Danza.
Right.
I don't care.
The role of Allison, Laurie's granddaughter, became somewhat of a coveted role, and a few popular actresses, including Lucy Hale and Emma Roberts, met with Danny McBride to talk about the movie. However, the studio decided they wanted to go back to the roots of the first movie and cast an unknown actress. So they missed out.
For them.
Agreed.
In the child's bedroom, the rotating lamp features a clown with a knife. That's a nod to the first killing in the original film. Huh? There's a number of those that come up that I actually didn't notice. So I thought they would be worth throwing in here. Like this one. On the TV, a newscaster can be heard describing the events of the original film as the babysitter murders, which I actually don't think is right. I think Hawkins calls it the babysitter murders when he's talking to the sheriff. But either way, it's the title that Carpenter originally had for the film until they changed it.
Well, it's fair. There's a lot of babysitters in that movie.
Yeah. I have said many times this movie would not still be popular, I don't believe, 40 something years ago if it was called The Babysitter Murders.
Can you imagine
No.
if there was like a list and it's like the top 10 cult classic slashers you've never seen? John
Yeah.
Carpenter's The Baby Killer Murder. And then it's fucking a 78 Halloween. Like,
It just seems so weird to me. Like, I don't know how a movie like that would do. The date the film was released in the UK and the US is the day Michael Myers was born, October 19th.
Happy belated birthday.
Yeah. There's a radio call coming over the police band that mentions a disturbance at 707 Meridian. This is a tribute or a nod to the real life original address of the Myers house in Pasadena. I like this one a lot. In 2017, when promoting Alien Covenant on the Empire Film Podcast, it was joked that Danny McBride would also be starring as Michael Myers due to his large build. McBride said, "Oh, God, no. Michael's supposed to be a terrifying creeper with good posture, not Homer Simpson."
Right, it's fucking awesome.
Two kids bump into Michael before he grabs the hammer from the garage. One of the kids is shouldering a toy boombox. That is a tribute to the scene in Halloween 2, where he also bumps into a guy with a boombox on his shoulder. To achieve the intro sequence of the pumpkin rising back up, director David Gordon Green revealed that a normal pumpkin was placed in front of a camera over a period of a few weeks until it rotted and slumped down. The footage was then reversed and edited so it would match up with the title sequence.
Nice.
Jamie Lee Curtis stated that she regretted returning to the series in Halloween Resurrection. However, this script impressed her so much that she knew by page 4 she wanted to be in it.
Man, all right.
Yeah, I put that one in there just for you.
I appreciate you guys.
While John Carpenter intended for this film, with his involvement, to be the last definitive Halloween, specifically featuring Michael Myers, Danny McBride and David Gordon Green quickly indicated that possible sequels were not out of the question, with the concept eventually creating a trilogy. Carpenter said immediately after that he was open to suggestion as long as he's being paid.
Bro, for real. Like, you can't even get mad at him. You really can't.
Yeah.
And the fucking crazy part is they just turn around and keep paying him, man. They have no choice. He knows, dude.
When asked what was the directive that was sent by David Gordon Green and the team in terms of nailing the essence of Michael Myers and what they wanted in his mask, FX artist Christopher Nelson stated simply, the only thing he said was, "Let's not put our own spin on it."
all right.
Yeah.
Smart guy. Yeah.
We mentioned this already. It's the first one to be shot digitally instead of on film. This one's long, but it has a point. In September 2009, 2 days after Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 was released, a second sequel was announced for a 2010 release. Patrick Lussier and Todd Farmer were hired to write and direct, and even talked Tyler Mane into returning to play Michael Myers. The movie would be in 3D and in the same vein as Zombies 2 films, with the original creepy tone of the first movie and plenty of gore, such as a scene where Michael Myers takes out an entire SWAT team. However, Dimension Films postponed the project in 2012, saying the script was good, but there wasn't enough time for Lussier and Farmer to finish it before they could go off and make Drive.
Jesus Christ.
So it is thanks to Drive Angry that we didn't get that, but we got this instead.
Oh,
that's
I
the
can't believe we have
cage
this
film.
and Drive Angry.
I know. It's a double win. Drive Angry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great all the way around.
Yeah. Working titles for this movie included Halloween Returns, Halloween H40, 40 years later. I don't know if
Yeah, no.
I don't know if they were going to say it H40 or
They should have named it Halloween H40.
and also Halloween The Wrath of Michael Myers.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about any of those. I don't like that it's called Halloween because it's
the third movie in this franchise that's
Yeah.
just called Halloween.
yeah, this franchise has 3 movies called Halloween, one of which is a sequel to a film called Halloween. And finally, all of the police vehicles have the sign Warren County. Warren County is where Western Kentucky University is located. That's where John Carpenter went to college. So once again, we're naming stuff.
I was going to say, not another thing he named.
Yeah. So there we go.
All right, we're going Portnoy it then.
All right.
Oh, shit. I
Okay.
should have been working on my port noise. Again.
Rob, would you like to go first? You want me to go first?
I can go first. Do we want to just say them both, or do we want to go around on 78?
Let's get them both out of the way.
Yeah, I would like
all
you to say both of them.
All
I'm
right.
not stalling or anything.
I have said this before, and I believe it to be true. Halloween 1978 is a perfect film.
Oh.
It does have a couple of flaws, but somehow those little things add to the charm for me. So I don't count them as flaws. This is, for the first and possibly only time on this show, this is a 10 out of 10 from me.
Oh my God. Wow.
Wow.
Halloween 2018 is a deserving follow-up and an excellent film, one that I really enjoy watching also. I give it a 9.3.
Okay. I was hoping they would be a little bit closer, but all right. I was thinking like a 9.5, Rob.
Okay.
So my first thought today was
But it's noted.
9.6, but I just don't know if I'm comfortable with it being that close.
They should be that close.
Yeah, fuck it. Give it a 9.6. It's a good goddamn
Yeah.
measure. Give it a
All right.
9.6.
Okay. All right. So for my Portnoy for this thing, yeah, it when we mentioned it, when we kind of brought it up, show meeting on air, I was like, I didn't think about it. But yeah, once I started thinking about it, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, this is pretty easy. Because Halloween, like Rob said, it's a perfect movie. We talked about it a lot. I'm not going to go into it too much, but it's damn near perfect, but it's not quite perfect to me. I understand, like, you can't expect things, especially in a fucking movie, to be perfect, but, you know, get as close to that and you can ignore little things based on enjoyment and all those things. So for me, Halloween 1970 gets a 9.8.
Too low.
No, man, come on. You got to be able to understand that. Come on. A 9.8, that's not bad.
No, I'm just fucking around.
Okay.
I mean, it should be a
9.8.
10, but, you know.
9.8, by the way, has been given several times on this show. I gave that to Talk to Me. Kat gave that to Shaun of the Dead. Also gave it to X.
That's low.
And I would also like it to be known.
Although, while you're bringing up X, we have talked about adjusting scores, and X is on my list of things to be adjusted. So
Okay.
that's not going to stay at a 9.8.
She acts like it's an embarrassing score. All right. And also given a 9.8 in the history of the Portnoy grading scale on this show, Kat gave Velocipaster a B movie score of 9.8. So Velocipaster is the same as Halloween.
On a B movie scale. On a B movie scale. And that is correct.
Ridiculous.
Because it is the Halloween of B movies. So
Rob gave it a 9.6. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. Okay. Give it a 9.2. Nah, give it a 9.3. Give it a 9.3. It's weird. We would have had the same score, Rob. It's a 9.3. Yeah. Because, I mean, it's really fucking good, dude. It really is. Like, it's an incredible film. But it's not as good as the original. And it's, you know, like, it did have a couple of points where, I mean, 9.3 is still a good score. You know, it's a very good score. So 9.3.
A large portion of the points that it lost for me, honestly, is Dr. Sartain. And in general, and in specifically putting on the fucking mask, I don't like. And I kind of shit on Sartain's character throughout this episode because I really don't like that character. But I do want to clarify real quick that it has nothing to do with the performance. I think the actor is good.
Great performance.
And everything. Yeah, not a problem with that guy or his performance. I just don't like that character. And I don't know what else they could have done because they were clearly going to have like a Loomis stand-in. And I probably would have hated them no matter what. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Kat, you ready?
I'm ready. I had a very, very small, usually when I say I have a small range, it's like of a point or two. This one was like a 0.3 difference of a scale, but I had a short range. I've narrowed it down. Rob gave 2018 his higher end score. So I feel comfortable also going to the higher end of my score for this, with the addendum that we will be adjusting Portnoy's later, because I don't feel like this is necessarily indicative of my whole history on the show. But where I'm at right now,
this is Kat saying that X is better than Halloween, so you know, Rob.
That is what I'm saying. That's where we're going with this, is that I do prefer X to either of these movies. But where we're at right now, and this was really hard for me because, well, I guess we've just got to get into it. Halloween 1978, I'm also giving a 9.8. I had a really tough time with it because this officially puts Halloween above Black Christmas, which I have in a 9.7. And I feel like those are two really comparable movies for me. But this one I think is more rewatchable. I watch these both every year, so it's hard for me to call it more rewatchable. But I do feel like it's a little bit scarier. So I'm comfortable giving it the 0.1 higher score. Here's where I'm going to make some enemies, I think. Like I haven't been doing that this whole episode. I'm giving Halloween 2018 a 9.8.
Holy shit.
I've been saying it this whole time. I feel like critically they're comparable. I just prefer 2018. It fits my personal preferences best.
Wow. All right. I
But
thought Kat was going to hand out another 10.
10 out of 10.
What'd she give? She give Cabin in the Woods a 10, I think.
Yeah, that is an atrocity.
And Jack
and X
Frost
is getting bumped up.
No.
Okay. Tasha, do you have a score prepared?
As of the last 5 minutes, I do. So the Halloween franchise is not anything that's been really near and dear to me.
Wrong.
It's nothing against.
Boy, Rob.
It's
Wrong.
nothing against.
She's already wrong.
Jesus.
She hasn't even said a number yet.
She's going to give it like a 6, bro. Watch this. Go ahead, Tasha. I'm sorry.
Tasha lowering her score.
It's nothing against the franchise itself. It's just not my jam. So for 2018, I would give it a 9.
Oh.
And for 78, I would go with like an 8.
An 8? That's a B.
Yes.
She gave it a B.
Holy shit. She gave what Will gave her fucking list to the original Halloween movie. Holy shit. Rookie scores too, by the way. That's another ding you're getting, Tasha. You fucking up left and right here. You got rookie round numbers here.
Sometimes movies are just round numbers, though.
Yeah.
Like it happens.
Fine. I'll give 2018 a 9.1 and 78 a 7.9. How's that?
Whoa. Do you really want me to do that? Once I put it in here, it's done.
No, you can leave 78 at an 8.
Okay. Holy shit.
I think you just gave Will a heart attack.
Yeah. Oh my God.
He's too young to have a heart attack.
Can we just appreciate, though? Like, I feel like because it was a versus, I've given 78 a hard time. Can we just appreciate that, like, the crazy low score for this is still comfortably above a slasher radio approval?
Right.
Like,
that's the thing. Both of these movies are great.
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, I've been fighting against 2018 because that's the bit, that's the show, right? It's a
Yeah.
versus. But they're both, I will never, if somebody says, do you want to watch this? I'm never going to say no. You know?
Right.
All right, Will.
All right.
Before you give your score.
Okay.
Is your score and whichever one's higher, is that the side you're going on?
Yes.
Okay. Let's hear it.
So I love 1978 with a passion. It was the second movie I ever watched, like I said before. And I love everything about it. The music is great. The character, some of the characters are great. Loomis, my favorite character of all time. Second best Loomis, in my opinion, in this movie. But some things, actually, let me get into more good things. I like some funny things as well about this movie, like Loomis scaring the fuck out of little kids. Excuse me for the bleep. In front of the Myers house, and also Michael getting spooked by a flower pot when he knocked it over. That was funny. But this movie does suffer from, in my opinion, Annie and Linda are kind of unlikable characters, in my opinion, especially in the TV cut. I find them very unlikable. I am a part of the generation that suffers from their attention span, so the movie watching experience is kind of in my opinion. And also the diddling incident in this movie kind of set it back. So I'm going to give...
Will really doesn't like diddlers. He just he'll point out a fucking diddler, won't he?
Yeah, we got the remake Freddy,
That's
though.
like a fair take.
Yeah, he's on it, though, man. I like it.
I'll give Halloween 1978 a 9.4. For the, the iconic nature of it and stuff like that. I do hate the fact that people do... I'm going to get bleeped again, but I do hate that people suck this movie's dick so much. I feel like people are ignoring the beauty of other movies when they just look at this film and this film only. But for Halloween 1978, greatest theater experience of my life. Greatest. And it's just the music, the introduction of The Shape Stalks Allison, great piece of music. Likable characters. Every character in this movie is likable, except for Sartain, obviously. But what this movie does suffer with is the bloated cast, in my opinion. as well as having Dr. Sartain in the film whatsoever. I do agree with Rob on that aspect. I do think if that storyline was not in the movie whatsoever and Laurie was the only Loomis-esque character, the only Ahab, so to speak, in this movie, it would have been a much better movie and would be much higher than 1978. So I'm going to be giving Halloween 2018 a 9.0.
Oh,
wow, he did it, Will and Robbie did it.
Yeah, you did good. You did good.
Did good, kid. Yeah.
You're looking good in those power rankings, Will.
Nice.
Even after showing up late.
Did I say 78 or 2018? My bad.
You did say 78 again.
My bad. 2020. No, shit. Fuck. 2018. There we go.
There you go. Good job. All right. You did good nonetheless, though. That's good. All right. Nice. The 9.0 you said, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's fair. Not bad score, man.
Yeah.
Other than Tasha's fucking 8, I mean, we did pretty good here.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with her.
All right. The final tally, by the way, which is ridiculous. Halloween 1978. Final tally for average of all the scores, 9.4. Halloween 2018, 9.4.
Holy shit.
Damn.
So I was right. I was right the entire time. They're equal movies.
We had
this carried away.
We had this entire discussion, this entire episode, and nothing was decided.
Nothing. Not shit. Nothing.
For nothing.
Yeah. But you know what, though, man? Like, look, I agree that, yeah, the Halloween 1978 should be higher, sure. But fine.
Yeah, I'm not
like,
mad
they're
about
both
it.
really good scores. Yeah, they're fine.
Do we have maybe a Halloween treat for Mikey and we can throw another Gabagooley mystery meeting on him?
No, we gotta go. No, we don't. No, it's late. We gotta go. No.
But it's Halloween, Mikey.
I do have one more thing, though. It's time to announce my birthday pick.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Even
So
though your
that's a
birthday's
fun
passed
treat.
already.
It did not.
Well,
I guarantee you it did not.
Well, by the time, wish Kat happy birthday this weekend. Her birthday is this weekend. But yes, her birthday pick will come out next week. So we're gonna have we have Halloween this week, Kat's birthday next week, and a Patreon pick the week after that.
Pretty sure Kat's birthday was like last week. I don't know what's going on, but okay.
Why can you not remember this woman's birthday? Like, what are you
She
doing?
can't. Why you expect me to if she can't?
Kat, this is dangerous. Anyone who isn't familiar with birthday picks, it's unvoidable. We cannot do anything.
I just want to say real quick, there is one pick that I think is the perfect pick. I don't know if she's gonna make it or not, but it's the perfect pick.
I had a couple ideas for pretty perfect picks. And I want to talk a little bit about the thought process behind this pick, because there were we've done a lot of bits this year. I've been very much, and I'm not saying that this is a bit, but I have very much been on the train of everything is a horror movie this year. That's a declaration I've made a lot of times. It's something that I've had to defend with the birthday picks. There's a movie that I saw for the first time this year that means a lot to me, that is for a lot of people horror adjacent. I would consider it a horror movie. It uses Rob's defense of The Shape of Water because it was also based off of a Universal monster, and it recently won a lot of Chainsaw Awards, and Rob complained that he did not think it was a horror movie.
No.
And I feel like we have to just like acknowledge for a minute that it is. That being said, Rings. We're watching Rings next week.
Are we really?
Yeah, I really thought about Poor Things. Like,
that was the perfect pick. It was like, she has to do Rings. Mikey did Ring. I did Ring 2. If Kat does Rings, we will have completed the entire Ring American trilogy in 1 year with birthday picks.
I want the patrons to look at what committing to a bit looks like, because I had a movie that was timely. It was very it connected to a bit. It's a movie I actually enjoy and would have liked to watch with someone on my birthday. But no, we're doing Rings because this is what you fucking do.
I want everybody to just recognize real quick. On May 30th, we did Ringu. It was a Patreon pick, right? We couldn't do anything about that.
Yeah.
On August 1st, week of my birthday pick, I was spiteful and I did Ring. And then August 15th, Rob was also spiteful. Hard to get mad, but still mad nonetheless. We did Ring 2. So now on November 7th, we are going to release an episode. Rings. We've done 4 Ring movies.
This year.
May, June, July, in a half a year span. We just broke a record for this franchise. No one has ever done that many Ring movies in one stretch ever.
Sure.
That's so hardcore.
It's so funny because Mikey has the earliest birthday on this show, and he always does this where he's like, I'm going to be spiteful for my birthday pick, forgetting that Rob has a birthday immediately after him. And then Rob this year fucking doubled down. And it's like, I also have a birthday, and you're leading me up to one of the worst movies that's ever been released, you guys.
I was thinking to do it though.
I was thinking about this the other day. I don't know why, but I was doing something in the kitchen. I don't know what I was doing. And I was like, she's got to pick Rings. It has to be fucking Rings. And look, I'll be honest, in your build up, like I wasn't even mad about Poor Things because that's a really good fucking movie.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a horror movie, but it's a really good fucking movie.
And I think it would be a really interesting discussion for where we're at in the show right now. But unfortunately, I couldn't pick it.
And Emma Stone being naked all throughout it ain't bad.
Go figure.
But yeah, I was thinking, I'm so glad that you did this because I was thinking it the other day. I was like, it has to be Rings. Like, I mean, she could go off script, but the bit is Rings.
God damn it.
Yeah, no, I commit to the bit.
Nice.
Like, see, Kat has never. I'm going to check really quick. Birthday. Okay. Kat
I
had
usually
Shaun
try
of the
to bring
Dead.
us together.
Right.
Yeah, you do.
Kat had Shaun of the Dead for last year for a birthday pick. Funny Games. The year before that
was a mess.
That did not bring us together, but in my defense, I really thought it was going to when I picked it.
Kat just picked a good movie that she thought we would all like. No, it didn't work out, but she can't predict that.
Yeah, it did not work out. But we've talked a lot about meta horror, and that's just one of those like indie gems that I thought was going to go over really well.
The year before that, Kat's birthday pick was Sweeney Todd.
Well,
I did know Rob wasn't going to like Sweeney Todd in my defense.
Yeah, that's fair. But I'm saying for the most part, though, but it's still an iconic movie, Like she likes Sweeney Todd. It's not. It just
Also that wasn't a spite pick. Like Rob did get shafted that year, but it wasn't like I'm going to spite Rob and pick a musical. It was like I really love Sweeney Todd.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, it's kind of like when Mikey got shafted when I picked Kiss Meets Phantom of the Park. I was just picking a really good movie.
You son of a bitch. But the point is, I never really worry about Cats. Like I honestly am blindsided because I didn't think Cat was going to do it. I thought, because then enough time has passed. Like, we all forgot about that now. Guess not.
Every year you need to remember, Mikey, you set the tone for the birthday picks.
I really fucked up this year because when Rob chose Ring 2, I immediately was like, I've got to pick Rings. And I said it on the podcast. And then it was like, I had to be so quiet the rest of the year because I've known that I was going to do this.
God damn it.
I'm very proud of you for sticking with the bit, Kat.
Thank you. I hope that you remember that you're proud of me when we're all watching Ring.
Yeah, I mean, look, I made us sit through Ring 2.
You did.
No room to complain.
I picked the best movie out of all these 3, by the way.
Yeah, but it's still good.
No, it's still not good, but still. Also, my birthday picks real quick has been Ring, The Ring. That was this year. Rob Zombie's Halloween. Jason Goes to Hell. Halloween Resurrection. Yeah.
Yeah, you really do set the tone for that.
Yeah, I kind of do it every year. God damn it.
And even last year when you did the Rob Zombie Halloween, I didn't even try to get back. I picked Tusk, which was a movie I genuinely thought we would all like.
Yeah, you did do the
and
right
we did.
I thought I would break the cycle. It didn't happen. The violence continued.
Son of a bitch. All right. The algorithm of this show continues to tank.
Yeah. It's like the universe is against you in this one, Mikey, because you get the first birthday pick, but mine's right after yours.
I know. Yeah, you fucked me right back. I know.
Yeah.
I'm in a position where if I don't do it and you do, I'm going to be so mad. So I might as well bite it one way or another, Patreon.com/radio. You're starting as low as $3 a month. And also, by the way, the problem here is, so we did Ringu in May. and then back-to-back Ring movies because Rob and I were shooting back and forth. But now we're doing a couple of months later, Kat is making us do Rings. There's a Patreon pick right after that. And Chris is foaming at the mouth wherever he's sitting.
Ringu 2, everybody. Ringu 2.
Yeah.
If the patrons, this has never happened ever, but if the patrons are sitting around, like, I'd really like to do something nice for Kat, and you wanted to nominate Poor Things, I'm really disappointed that couldn't have been my pick. But there is just no way. There is no way I couldn't pick Rings.
Fair. I mean, all the patrons, just keep in mind that we have, algorithms exist, and when people see multiple Ring movies, they tend not to listen, especially when we're at the point of Rings and Ring 2 and
Ring
whatever
3D.
the fuck. Yeah, and Ring X or whatever the hell Chris was talking about. I know Chris is a pig in shit right now. He is so fucking happy at this opportunity. And he is about to be politicking more than Trump and Kamala for the Ring movie in that Patreon pick. So if you would like to join the Patreon and either help either side of this, patreon.com/radio, tier starting as low as $3 a month. God damn it. On YouTube and TikTok as well at Slasher Radio. We've been doing really good on YouTube. TikTok pissed me off lately. I'll tell you guys about that later. But yeah, so give us a sub on there. And I think that's really it. I'm at Mikey's Dead on Twitter. You can bother me if you want to. Rather you don't. What about you guys? Rob, where you at?
I'm on Twitter at Radio Rob123, and you can listen to the other show that I do with Kat, the Nick fucking Woo Cagecast. That is Nick effing Woo Cagecast in your podcast players. Where we discuss Nicolas Cage films. We just released our episode on Seeking Justice, and coming up, we will be talking about Trespass, 2 movies that everyone loves.
Yeah.
By the way, about the Nick effing Woo Cagecast.
What about it?
You brought up Butthole.
You told
this
me
last
to.
week. I didn't tell you to bring up my butthole, though, dude. Why are you talking about my butthole? Don't talk about my butthole.
You're the one who asked me to.
I said to you, act differently over there and you start talking crazy over there like you do over here. It's not right.
Right. And I brought up your butthole over here, so I brought up your butthole over there. I don't see the problem.
God damn it. Can't win for nothing. Just want one. Stop talking about my butthole on that show. Don't ever do it again. Jesus.
We'll see. I haven't seen Trespass yet.
I haven't either, but I can guarantee there's nothing in Trespass that has to do with my butthole. I can promise you that. Damn it. Kat, what about you?
You can find me on Twitter at cat_velour, VOLEUR. You can check out my website, catvelour.com. This is releasing on Halloween, which means that my newest book, A Touched Heart, will be available through Amazon and wherever, edited by Tasha, who's here.
A Touched Heart, that sounds like a nice romantic book. I can't wait to curl up by a fire and read it.
Yeah, it's nice. It's sweet.
Yeah,
it is.
Watch Shape of Water while you read it. That's awesome. I see, like, Tasha, I don't know how to think about anything that you do anymore after hearing these lists today and everything you did. Like,
You love me, Mikey. It's fine.
Debatable. All right. Tasha,
Whatever.
We do appreciate you and Will coming on. This was a lot of fun. You guys are practically like family to us. That's also why we fight with you so much. That's what family does. Tasha, tell everybody where they can find you.
I am TMR_8706 on Twitter and Sinister Scoop 6. And we're on Instagram at the Sinister Scoop. And we have the sinisterscoop.com. And now I have TashaReynolds.com for my editing and stuff. So everywhere, all the places.
Nice. Everybody be sure to go check that out. William, wait on your buttons all day today.
Thrill me, Will. Thrill me.
Tell everybody where they can check you out, man.
You can find me on YouTube. I do Dead by Daylight stuff for Michael Myers. I'm currently doing a series where I'm doing like lore builds for each movie. So that's pretty fun. So if you enjoy that and you want to talk about Halloween movies, you can do that. I'm planning on doing Twitch streams again at Ducry on Twitch. And I also have like a Twitter if you'd like to follow me there. Also at Darth Ducry. I only talk about like Dr. Loomis on that, so not really much to go by there, but yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, Will's been killing it on YouTube. And the lore videos are very fun. I forgot what. Oh, it's a really good mix, Will, that I like about your channel is gameplay of Dead by Daylight and movie talk. And I feel like there is not enough people bringing those two together. You know what I mean? I do appreciate you doing that.
Yeah, I enjoy doing it. I'm enjoying that people are enjoying it as well. So
yeah, it's awesome, man. Allie also just messaged me on Discord saying don't talk about her mom. So, hi, Allie's mom.
Don't talk.
The worst thing she could have done.
Why would anyone talk about Allie's mom?
I mean, I just mentioned her mom real quick. I didn't think it was going to be a big deal. And, I just wanted to say hi to her mom. Shout out to Allie's mom.
How is her mom doing?
We about to find out.
Ask her for me,
All right.
will you?
Patreon. Oh, no, I did all that already. All right, we're out of here. Patreon pick next week. Good night from Slasher Radio. Happy Halloween, motherfuckers.
And Tasha and Will, thank you for coming on the show. And all kidding aside, I really don't like either one of you.
Holy shit.
Damn. All right.
Love you back.
All right. We'll leave everybody with this.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween. Yeah, Rob. Fuck you.
All the best of Slasher Radio podcast.
Oh, the car from Carvana's here. Well, will you look at that? It's exactly what I ordered. Like, precisely. It would be crazy if there were any catches. But there aren't, right?
Right. Because that's how car buying should be. With Carvana, you get the car you want. Choose delivery or pickup, and a week to love it or return it.
Buy your car today with
Carvana. Delivery or pickup fees may apply. Limitations and exclusions may apply. See our 7-day return policy at Carvana.com.